This is a great time of year.
Why?
The NFL Combine is around the corner. A day in which we answer my favorite question of the year. How fast can these grown men run in their underwear with no other football players around them? The most important thing to scouting, the best players in the NFL.
You want a Super Bowl? Answer that question.
Yep. Run fast and tights. You want to get drafted in the first round, Xavier Worthy? Run fast and tights.
I knew his name was about to come up.
My bad. You want to get drafted in the first round, Matthew Golden? Run fast and tights. But besides the Combine being this week, we will talk about a little bit of Combine-related activities. As you see by the title, we're going to talk about every single NFL team's biggest question mark that needs to be answered this offseason. So their overall biggest goal from the draft and free agency combined. Eventually, we'll get into like specific free agency targets, specific draft targets. But right now, big picture, what needs to be answered by the time this offseason ends.
Thank you.
Okay, really widespread picture. I like this.
Yep. And on top of that, we're not giving you our picks for the biggest questions. I asked you guys on a community post to give us your ideas for your favorite team, and we have one for every team in here based on what you guys submitted. We'll react.
Perfect.
With that being said, cue the intro music. We're going to go ahead and start with everybody's favorite team on this couch, the Eagles. Donovan.
Yes, sir.
What is the biggest question mark your team has to answer? And is it, how can the offense be fixed? Says Undisputed Wrestling.
That's a lot of questions.
It's a lot in one.
Kind of loaded, man.
Yeah, it is kind of a loaded question. I would say, honestly, I don't even care about this question. Can we just be normal? Like, just be a regular NFL team. I don't want to do the roller coaster again. It's probably going to be a roller coaster, but the offense, obviously, can we get 2 drives in the second half of games where it looks like we're still trying to win the game?
Mm-hmm.
Can you have 3 drives in the second half of games that looks like you guys have been doing film study on modern offenses?
He's asking for a lot, man.
And what does that mean? How do you address that in the offseason? Like, how do you get normal this offseason?
I think, obviously, we'll see what the offense looks like under Sean Mannion. Like, they've really reshaped a lot of what the coaching staff and what the people in the building look like this offseason. They've gone really all in on Sean Mannion as the offensive coordinator, bringing in his staff. Jeff Stoutland stepped away. He's no longer the offensive line coach. So, like, that was an institution in itself of every single year you feel like the Eagles have this, like, offensive line factory because they have one of the better offensive line coaches in the league and one that's, like, highly regarded. None of that's there. And so I think all of that's going to happen. And this team and a lot of the conversation around the Eagles, around Jalen Hurts and around this offense is you have one of the most talented, rosters ever. And you have these offensive linemen, you have this running back, you have those receivers. Are we going to have those receivers or just a receiver in Smitty? Like, is A.J. Brown going to be here? Is he going to be a player that everybody can look to? And if he's going to be there, are we going to have 5 straight weeks of him going on Twitch streams, reading books, having very confrontational is the wrong word, but like very just odd press conferences.
Confrontational is the exact opposite. It's passive aggressive is what it was. It was
no, but that's why I disagree. Where like I actually think he was very aggressive and very to the point of like, no, the passing game is messed up. Like we need to be better, and we keep like we're winning games, but it's obviously not good, and we just keep looking at the wins and say that it's fine. I feel like it was a very straight to the point of this is why everything is wrong.
So who was it directed at?
Everybody.
Okay.
Honestly.
Well, either way, he might not be there next year. This morning, Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni said he cannot guarantee that A.J. Brown will be back with the Eagles this season.
Damn.
And this is a big part of the question that was posed to us. How can their offense be normal, right? Knowing whether or not you're going to have one of the best wide receiver duos in the league continue to be part of your team is step one there, I think, is figuring out the A.J. Brown thing, convincing him to stay, or trading him quickly and figuring out which assets you can accumulate to go and try to make this offense look regular. And because you might need multiple offensive line starters. We're talking about losing Stoutland. You might lose multiple starters, or at the very least, there's injured starters last year that you got to really think about whether or not they come back or not. It's worth considering if their draft replacement should be brought in this cycle. They were 16th in the league in EPA per rush this year, negative 0.02. They were a negative rushing team. That is outlandish from what you were last year. And we talk a lot about the passing game and the uninventive passing schemes they were playing, all the hitches they were running. the Jalen Hurts of it all and how he was impacted by everything falling apart. It really does start and stop with, can they become a good rushing team again? Because if they can't, there's no chance our offense is elite, I think.
Damn.
Like that really is like the bedrock.
Yeah, it's the bedrock of like this old, this the system that Sirianni has been running. That's why I think this question is really, really interesting in terms of like, how can the offense be fixed? Can you not be so one dimensional?
Sure, can you not be so reliant on the run game?
Yeah, like if you need and obviously winning the Super Bowl, there's normally, if you simulate things like 100 times, there are a very small percentage of times that you actually do win the Super Bowl. Like it's so hard to get there. It's so hard to actually do. But if you can only accomplish your goals by having one of the greatest rushing seasons of all time, then, and that's the only way to put yourself in position to win a Super Bowl, then that's a problem, right?
Yeah.
That's an issue. So I do think like you should be able to get 1,200 yards out of Saquon, and you step into a wild card game in the first round of the playoffs and not feel like, oh man, are we going to score 20 points today?
Yeah.
That should be bare minimum. And having different things that you can go to every single time that this Eagles offense has been at its worst and the vibes have been the absolute just the lowest. It is because the offense has become one-dimensional. It is because the offense has become very predictable. And so whether you want to put it on Hurts, on Sirianni, on the specific types of run plays that they run, which over the last couple of years, they only run like inside zone. Like they don't run a lot of different running concepts. I don't care what it is on everybody in that building. You have to figure out a way. Can you do two things well instead of just one?
So to your point, Sean Mannion has to come in and be a more inventive passing designer and get more out of Jalen Hurts. Figure out how to play to his strengths without putting a complete limitation on your offense like we did this year, where we understand his limitations, but how do we maximize that without being so one-dimensional like you said? But also, end of the day, your best player is your running back, and you do still have a good foundation in your offensive line. So I do think even with that in mind, even with the idea that we can get more modern as a passing attack, when Saquon's your highest priority offensive player, which I think is safe to say, you're going to need to be a good rushing team. Otherwise, it's hard to justify paying a running back that much.
Yeah, I agree. When it comes to even thinking about AJ Brown trade, what do you even think to get back from that?
Second round pick?
Yeah, but it's funny. I saw a tweet yesterday where it was somebody was quote tweeting an AJ Brown mock trade. And they're like, every single fake trade that I've seen for AJ Brown is like second round pick and crappy player. Yeah. And so I do think a second is probably where it's going to be. Can you get somebody else that can also just step in and be serviceable? Because obviously, like if you trade AJ Brown, Smitty's going to be your number one. Can you not completely fall off the map in terms of your 2 and your 3? We're going into free agency. Dallas Goedert might not be with the team either. So there is a very real situation and possibility in which you can go from AJ Brown, Smitty, and Goddard to just Smitty.
Kenny Sadiq is coming through those doors.
Yeah, crazy. And so that's where a lot of the offseason stuff, a lot of the free agency stuff, the draft, that is going to be very, very targeted to figuring out where the Eagles see AJ Brown in all of this. Because even at the top of the draft, you like Landon Dickerson. Lane Johnson's been confirmed that he's coming back. Landon Dickerson is still in this like limbo phase.
Yes.
He talked a lot about his injuries and stuff like that.
And you feel good about Jergens?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna retire, but like
no, I mean like, do you feel good about keeping him like without any backup plan? Like,
nah.
if Connor Lew is there, the Auburn center, who's thought of one of the best centers in the league, and your second round pick, are you pulling the trigger?
Probably, because I think as a whole the line just kind of needs a little bit more, especially because Lane Johnson is getting older. Yeah. So as much talent as you can get on the line, let's do it. But it's a lot of stuff in flux.
Okay.
And also they have to fix the line real quick, because that the thing that also made them special, that regardless of what system comes into play, is the fact that that you're playing with 4 downs every single time and you have the tush push, and that went from 92% like 3 years ago to 85% last year, and then or 2 years ago, and then last year it was down to like 68%, 60%. It wasn't as efficient as possible.
Maybe we don't need to ban this move.
And so then,
maybe we can allow it.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
What is it?
Everybody was fine.
What you saying?
Everybody was fine banning it whenever it was OP
Rage bait.
for specifically us. For specifically us. And then I'm not even gonna scream and yell about it because everybody sees what's going on. Right? Everybody sees the game. But whenever, other teams run it, like Seattle ran it all the time, Buffalo ran it all the time, and Buffalo. Y'all voted against it and still ran it. You are unethical to the max.
I think they trade AJ Brown for a second round pick, assuming there's a market people want that's worth paying. We'll see. Third round pick, worst case scenario because of his age, but I think they might be able to get a second for him. They sign Romeo Dobbs. They draft Kenyon Sadiq in the first round and spend that extra second round pick on another offensive lineman.
Okay. Going from Smitty and AJ Brown to Dobbs is not terrible, obviously, but that's just like it's quite a level off right there.
Yeah, well, AJ Brown's getting a little old. Kenyon Sadiq has a high potential as a pass catching tight end. He's 6'3". He's not that big of a guy. He kind of is one of those like wide receiver turn tight end guys. So I can see a world where their passing tag doesn't take too much of a dip, despite that talent difference.
Okay. Yeah, with the new system, let's see what goes down.
Next team, Falcons. Can we get good wide receivers to pair with Drake London?
How much help does Michael Penix need?
A lot. And
and honestly, yes, he does, because I think if the Falcons go out and they prioritize getting good wide receivers, you're gonna see them and you're gonna feel like you're moving into one of those no excuses seasons for Michael Penix. We're already kind of there. They need to figure out if he's gonna be the guy or not. And it really kind of is just him. Like Kirk Cousins isn't gonna be there. They just announced that they're gonna release him. So the Falcons are going all in, and every single year, I feel like for the past 3 years, we've looked up at the Falcons and like they should be pretty decent. They have solid talent around their quarterback position. We saw what their defense did last year. The wide receiver stuff, it is a little troubling for them.
They're going to franchise tag Kyle Pitts and work to get a long-term extension. That's the current rumor right now, or report. Shouldn't even say rumor. So if they keep him, Darnell Mooney's been a fine secondary wide receiver, but yeah, getting all the help you can from Michael Penix and giving Kevin Stefanski all the weapons he needs is helpful. Mm-hmm. The real biggest question, obviously, is what's going to happen with James Pierce. I can't imagine he doesn't get suspended, or if not, like career ruined. Like he might be just done. Like that's within the realm of possibility. So the answer to that is you're fucked. You give up your first round pick. You don't get the guy now, so you just are down 2 picks for him. It was already a lot to give up for him, but when he was good, it was like, okay, can net out positively. Sunk cost, we gave a good pick to the Rams, is what it is. Now you're just in hell, having lost those 2 picks for nothing potentially if he is just like straight up done. At the best case scenario, he's suspended for this year, or like half this year. So now we got to find another edge rusher in free agency or something, or in the draft.
You did a good job not picking them for your team.
Oh, of course. Trust me, I was going to stay far away from Atlanta sports, bro. Too much bad chaos going on.
Yeah, it's tough. So getting Kevin Stefanski all the weapons he needs, which they already have good weapons. So shout out Jersey Collector for giving us this one. I don't think that's quite as pressing of a need as figuring out what you're going to do to replace James Pierce on the defensive line, because without him, you are once again lacking. It's a problem you addressed last offseason. Now you got to address it again with no first round pick. It's just a sad situation to be in.
Yeah, but that's why also I can see if you're already operating from the idea of like, look, James Pierce is just not going to be here, right? And so trying to figure that out doesn't really do anything. Now you're already in this world where, let's just say his career it is ruined. He's not going to be there. This defense is now missing a piece. How can we make up for it? Well, we can be one of the more explosive offenses in the league and really put a lot of pressure on teams with our running game, with our passing attack. And if you have Drake London, that's awesome. You have a receiver who can go out and get 1,500 yards. You have Bijan Robinson. You have a guy who can go out and get 2,000 yards from scrimmage. Can you get anybody else on top of the Kyle Pitts of it all? I wonder to really double down and swing the pendulum back into the other side, and this be the strength.
Kevin Stefanski is one of the best screen play callers in the NFL. Last year, whenever they had good offensive games with the Browns, it was mostly because they just threw a bunch of screens and did a very good job manufacturing offense on the outside. That's not exactly Drake London's forte. You can do some tight end screens with Kyle Pitts. He's athletic. Obviously, Bijan is going to catch 1,000,000 balls this year, I think. I wonder if they're like a Debo team, if Debo's cheap now as an unrestricted free agent, as a like designated screen catcher, essentially.
That
Listen,
would be
low
a bad
key,
pairing. Yeah.
low
You
key,
can
yeah.
get anything.
I can see it.
His previous AAV was 17 million. They're not giving him 17 million. I think those days are gone. Can Debo be had for 11, for 10?
Yeah,
Sure.
I think so.
That could be interesting. Either way, if it's not Debo, you want to get somebody that's younger and more exciting long term. I do think a short area screen catching wide receiver would be a good addition to Drake London.
Yeah.
Next up, Chicago Bears. Are you signing an elite pass rusher and or cutting DJ Moore / trading DJ Moore? Which I think is a yes. I think they're probably going to get rid of DJ Moore.
I don't know if that's like necessarily a guarantee for real, because unless you have like that utmost faith on Rome Odunze, who had like a good second year, but not necessarily like surefire proven and solidified in his position. Ridley Burton's cool. He's like, the potential is fucking outstanding with him. But I don't know. I don't know if you feel confident, if you should feel confident cutting.
I have all the faith in the world in Colston Loveland.
Oh, for sure.
To be one of the best tight ends in the NFL. And Luther Burden to be I don't know if I should say elite wide receiver.
Yeah.
I do feel like he'll be an elite wide receiver. I have all the faith in the world in him since the draft process. At the very least, I think he'll be very good. I think he can, especially with the role DJ Moore has been in this offense, they're not getting like a $22 million receiver worth of production from him. They just don't funnel the ball to him in the same way they were doing in the previous regime.
Not.
So
yeah.
I think he's a cap casualty that even if he is better than Luther Burden next year, he's not $20 million better than Luther Burden next year. So they can probably do that because they're going to need to free up money if they want to address his edge rushing situation. Whether or not it's a Max Crosby trade or a Trey Hendrickson signing, going and like finding one of the really expensive guys, or you go a little bit cheaper and get like we mentioned a few weeks ago, the farewell tour of Khalil Mack, who's really more of a run stopper than elite pass rusher these days. Whatever it takes to get the elite edge rusher, I think they do need to do that. I think that the question he posed is the correct one. And I think getting rid of DJ Moore helps you free up that money.
Yeah, I agree. Like DJ Moore played a very important role in this offense and offered like a bare level. He offered a good level of consistency, which is like something that they didn't necessarily get all around through their rookies, and then also second year Rome Odunze, who had several bad moments throughout the entirety of the year, but overall, like I guess positive progression. Dude, their defense is just so like gimmicky. It's hilarious. I think they had like what 22, 23 interceptions or some crazy number like that.
Yeah, they had the highest turnover percentage in the NFL. That's what kept them in these games. You just can't live like that. You know, they signed Grady Jarrett. He's pretty washed. I think they need to go out there and try to get a splash defensive tackle signing if they can. Again, post freeing up the money, get like a John Franklin Myers, and then hopefully either draft a very good edge rusher in the first round or do one of these splashy trades to try to get an elite guy and like spend any assets and financial freedom you have left to address that D line. Because without that, I don't really think they have any chance.
I think they're okay doing addressing their line in both situations, in free agency and in the draft, and still getting rid of DJ Moore, because I think I'm with you on Luther Burden and Rome. Like when Ben Johnson first came in and we went through the whole cycle of the draft, you looked around and you're like, man, there's a lot of guys who have to catch the ball. Like there's a lot of mouths to feed in this offense, and now we're at that point where it's okay consolidating and sending some guys out. And since DJ Moore has gotten the contract, there's been talk and a lot of conversation about effort level, about how much of the buy-in that he has to the system. And even if he said that, even if it wasn't like 100% complete effort thing, the last play of the season where he's like, I was just unsure. If that's your number one receiver, you can't be unsure.
You can't be unsure.
Yeah, you can't be.
With the season on the line, you better be sure.
You can't be unsure in that moment. And even if you are unsure, fake it till you make it. You run to the end of the pylon as fast as you can. And so there's just a lot of these moments where it's like, I feel like now it is the Ben Johnson era, it is the Caleb Williams era, in this new regime, and you are part of the old guard. It's okay if we move on and figure out how to get a defense to go along with Caleb, who is also ascending. And this is part of the thing of having an elite quarterback is you can raise a little bit. And even with all the pass rushers, all the pass catchers that they have, you're not asking him to go and win a Super Bowl with MBS and Juju Smith-Schuster. You're not asking him to go be 23 Mahomes. Yeah, just be raise just a little bit. And I think that the Bears could be very, very successful. So yeah, I think DJ's gone, and the line would be the number one thing that you're looking for.
Yeah, DJ's gone and Tremaine Edmonds are gone as cap casualties to try to address that defensive line.
For sure.
That's pretty much a guarantee, I think. Lions and Niners. Where are the good doctors at? That's the question that needs to be addressed this summer. How can we stay healthy and not be snake bitten by injuries so we have a chance to win in what is the dwindling years of championship cores? Which maybe that's not fair for the 49ers. They're kind of reloading. For the Lions specifically, this is the definition of this is your last shot, I think, with this core. If you go outside again this year, shit will be reshuffled.
Yes. With the Niners, it is true though. Like you do need good doctors. You do need to get away from, the electricity and all of that. For the Lions though, I think you have to find good doctors, and you do have to figure out the offensive line. I think you can, on one hand, you can say last year was like it's a learning year, it's a gap year, and having that loss on your line at the time that it happened, where it happened post draft, and like you didn't really have a lot of time to really like fully recover from it, and now you have a full year to really kind of retool there. That's fine. Mm-hmm. I can understand that. That better damn sure be the explanation, because this team was only looking like the world beating Lions when they were able to run the ball effectively, when they were able to get Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery going downhill. And so they really, really do have to make that offensive line a strength again, because they were a team that had their superpowers zapped last year.
Yeah, it's like the most simple shit in the world for the Lions. You lost the best center or second best center in the NFL before the season started with no ability to replace him. You moved an average to slightly above average guard in Graham Glasgow to center to make up for that. That's a hilarious Band-Aid to have to put on for the entire season. It was either your average right guard moves to center, or your rookie in Tate Ratledge, who you drafted to play guard, now play center. You tried out both in the preseason, came to the conclusion one was better than the other. Neither were good options. Both are obviously unideal. They were so unideal that center tried to come back mid-season, but his hamstring was off the bone. That is a comical Looney Tunes ass arrangement of scenarios for an offensive line. Finally get a normal offensive line this year, and that fixes so much.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't fix so much, it just needs to be done. Like that clearly cannot. You can't live like that.
Off the bone is crazy.
He tried to come back.
It's ridiculous.
Hopefully nobody noticed.
He hated home. Could have stayed there.
That's crazy.
Colts, pretty obviously QB. I try to limit quarterback talk for some of these. Most of these.
Yeah.
But end of the day, the Colts, you can't really look past the QB of it all. But he also said we need to figure out what to do with the Pittman contract and Alec Pierce.
Pittman gone, man.
Yeah, probably.
He should be gone.
One of them is gone. And if everybody in the league, every fan base says, I want Alec Pierce, you should probably want to keep Alec Pierce. That's probably a sign that this is an ascending player that you should keep on your team for every reason everybody else wants him. They want this ascending, deep threat wide receiver that spread his route tree this year and is being more and more sophisticated for route runner, can win one-on-one down the sidelines with his size, speed, that whole combination, and is only getting better. You should probably do what you can to keep him in the door, and that probably involves releasing Pittman.
That's fine. I don't really care about the offense for them. I think the defensive line for them is where they really, really need to take a step forward, because yes, you do have to figure out quarterback. You know what's going to happen. You are going to give Anthony Richardson his shot again. And Daniel Jones blew out his Achilles. He's not coming back this year, and it's not going to be some wild like sports movie miracle where he's going to come in and play like top 15 quarterback.
If Tatum can come back,
please don't compare.
Modern medicine's getting crazy. Are we sure he's not coming back at halfway through the year?
It makes you feel better, at least, that he's like not how old Aaron Rodgers was and a few of these other old quarterbacks.
Who's to say?
Please, God.
I mean. So what week did he get injured? I forget. It was like 10,
somewhere around there. Yeah,
9, 10, something like that.
What's it? So it's like 11 months is the new norm for these recoveries. I guess he could be back mid-season,
but
it's a lot.
It is a lot for football body to be ready. It's a lot,
and we've seen obviously, and these two quarterbacks were on the older side. They're older than Daniel Jones, but Aaron Rodgers took a year and a half just to look somewhat like himself.
But he was back in a year.
He's back, but he's not playing well.
He tried to come back fucking 9 weeks later? He tried to come back.
Yeah.
He's an idiot. He's so fucking stupid.
So and also that was I never believed that. That was never true.
I believed he wanted to, because again, he's fucking stupid.
I believe that he wanted us to think that he wanted to.
No, that's
fair.
That's what I think. But it took him a while to come back and look somewhat competent. The same thing for Kirk Cousins, who is now going to be on a different team. Just asking somebody to tear their Achilles and then immediately come back and play at the level, which was also the best we've ever seen you. So like coming back from that injury and then to return no hiccups whatsoever to best case scenario, I think that's wrong to assume that that's going to happen. And I think it's wrong to have that in as the plan. You have a guy that you drafted in the top 5 that has all the physicals. You did what you said that you were going to do. You brought somebody in to be his competition. He sat on the bench for a year. Obviously, he had injuries that he went through, but he had last year to grow even more. This is the year that Anthony Richardson is going to have his shot. He's going to be the quarterback. They need to figure out their defensive line. They need to figure out their front seven a little bit more. And so I also see them as like a Trey Hendrickson team. Like I see them as one of those teams.
I think you give Daniel Jones a 2-year contract with the 3rd year that has very minimal guarantees. If he takes that, maybe not. I don't know how much bargaining power he feels like he has because he's a quarterback after all, but the Achilles tear complicates it. I'm not up to date with the latest reporting on those negotiations, if there is any. I would hope to do something like that this year. You could talk on Anthony Richardson. Also, Riley Leonard. I don't know if he ends up being good or not. We'll see. Let those two go at it. Try to see who can win that job for this year. The next year comes around. Presumably, Daniel Jones is the starter. Well, that guy can be in the mix. And hopefully, if one of those guys ascends even this year and proves to be great, then eventually they become the starter. And after that 2nd year, you let Daniel Jones go. You're going to basically be punting this year, which sucks when you don't have your first round pick. But kind of is what it is.
Do they have their first round pick the year after too?
Nope.
Yeah.
They give the next 2. 26 and 27 are gone.
Ooh, that hurts.
Unfortunate, but it is what it is. You got to just kind of hope that you can get one of those quarterbacks to being good.
Yeah.
And that's why I think also if you are gonna give Daniel Jones the multi-year extension, which I understand it's a very tough position to be in, because really anybody else who blows out their Achilles, you're not giving them a multi-year extension, but it's the quarterback. If that's going to be your plan, then you are going to be tied to Daniel Jones for like 2 or 3 years now. You should build up the rest of your team as much as possible, knowing that you don't have the draft picks to replenish a lot. That's why I'm looking at the other side of the ball for them and saying, let's build up everything else.
Dolphins. Who do we replace CTE man with?
Ooh, Malik Willis.
Are we sure Quinn Ewers isn't the guy?
Listen, give him a chance.
Give him a chance.
Give him a chance.
Honestly, so yes, figuring out the quarterback situation is clearly the top of mind for the Dolphins. You can't have a question mark episode without talking about Tua. That's one of the biggest looming question marks in the NFL. He has a $42 million 2026 cap hit. He would have $45 million of dead cap if traded.
That's so nice to have that much money just sitting on your roster for no reason.
Yes. Actually, I said $42 million cap hit. That's with the new team if traded. With the Dolphins, with a $56 million cap hit.
Oh my God.
So if they were to trade him and have dead cap, you still save $11 million. It's $45 million of dead cap, which is crazy. But you save $11 million from the 56 cap hit that he would have if he stays with your team. So even though it hurts to have that much dead cap, you're not going to want to play him. You're not going to want to start him. So it might just be a scenario where you got to move him just to save what little money you can, make the best of a horrible situation. And then, yeah, like you said, maybe it's a Malik Willis team. Let him compete with Quinn Ewers, figure it out. Time will tell there. I think they basically got to sell off everything they can and really tear this bitch down. Maybe it's Bradley Chubb gets traded. Maybe it's Jalen Waddle gets traded.
Wow.
I think you probably keep A-Chain. He's that guy. But outside of that, I think you go into full asset accumulation mode this year.
That's so crazy how crippling this goddamn contract is and the state of their roster. Like they basically have to rejuvenate everything and have this 2-year plan.
It's not even just that contract. It's everything they did in the recent years. Chris Greer's MO, go and get as many veteran win-now trades you can. They traded for Tyreek Hill. They traded for Minka. They traded for Jalen Ramsey at one point. They traded for... I said Jalen Ramsey. I didn't even say that. They traded for, obviously...
What? Minka?
I don't know. I'm completely blanked what I was going to say after that. Oh, Bradley Chubb. Here you go.
Okay.
I was like, who am I looking for right now? And the Tua contract. All of that, those big win-now moves, the big money, all accumulated. So the roster is just full of weak points. And you're going to have to just eat your vegetables for a while.
Damn.
I feel like if I'm Jeff Hafley, obviously you kind of signed up for it. You knew what the situation was going to be like, and when you get an opportunity to take a head coaching job, sometimes you just be like, I do have to take this. But it's like walking in the door and just getting shot.
Exactly.
It's so bad to walk in the door and they're like, hey, actually, this house that you're coming in here to rebuild, we're actually going to tear down to the studs. And very rarely do people get the opportunity to tear everything down and then also be the one to build it back up and reap the benefits of that whole process. So listen, that's what the 5-year contract is for. That's what the money's for. I understand. But tearing it down is probably what it's going to look like, unless you can go out and get. Listen, can Joe Flacco come in here, do some more stuff?
Man, that's not even interesting.
They don't have a lot of options.
Can you get a 3rd round pick for Bradley Chubb? Maybe. We'll see. Maybe.
Aaron Rodgers, do you want to live in Miami?
Oof.
Keep him away.
Keep him away. Let's just rebuild. Let's just go down and be bad this year and do what we got to do.
Russell Wilson, do you want to live in Miami?
Good Lord. I'm a Browns fan. So the question is honestly, what problems don't need addressing? What problems in the Browns don't need addressing?
Head coach?
You don't
got
need
one.
You just addressed it.
You don't need a tight end. You're very set.
You don't need
So,
a tight ends.
Nice. Everyone needs to solve that question immediately in the league.
You don't need
You
a tight
solve
end.
that.
You don't need a tight end. That's about it.
Yeah.
You don't need an edge rusher. You have Myles Garrett there. Hold it down.
Yeah.
You could use another. They could draft another at the top of the draft.
Dang, you need to have Myles Garrett and still be like, dang, do we need an edge
Nah.
rusher?
They don't need an edge rusher, but if they drafted David Bailey and just said we're going to go all in on this defensive line, okay.
I'm going to take this and give them as much credit as possible. Don't need addressing. You don't need to address the edge.
Okay.
So we can say that. So you have a head coach, a tight end, and an edge rusher.
And also, you have a head coach. Like, you have one.
Mhm.
Not to say, like, it's on the same level as you have Myles Garrett, where it doesn't need to be addressed. Time will tell you just addressed it, so that gets that fits the prompt. But the idea of, is my head coach good, still needs to be addressed. You still got to find out.
It's February. We haven't, the combine is still on the way, the draft is on the way, free agency is on the way. We have 9 months to figure out whether or not he's going to be the guy. But you have 3 things. Hang your hat.
There you go.
A very rabid fan base. This is the
New
year.
jerseys, browned
This is
out.
the year to build
Sure.
community in Cleveland.
Okay.
If you don't already have it.
Will Veach spend the 9th pick on Love? So for the Chiefs,
I don't know.
So obviously the Chiefs have a lot to figure out, getting under the salary cap and like seeing what they can do to improve the roster, yada yada. Same thing as every other contender, right? 9th pick though, very rare. You're the team with this type of dynasty and you get a pick this high. The biggest question to me is easily, what do they do with that asset? Do they pick Jeremiah Love?
Would you do it?
So I'm
I
at the
do it?
point of the draft cycle where I'm really getting to know all these prospects
Mhm.
and really relying on listening to smart people that put in the work all summer. I mean, all season before the summer starts. Everything I hear, the people I trust, said Jeremiah Love is just like a god. That he's like potentially the best prospect in this draft without positional bias. That he is truly on that level, debatable level of prospect with Genty. That it's like that level of generational speed, size, vision combination with Jeremiah Love. If that's the case, and he is truly a game changer, we've talked a lot about running back value in recent years and the type of teams that are worth spending big on a running back versus not. And we always say it's the teams that the running back is a cherry on top when you already have the infrastructure in place to be a good team and they can make you great. That does describe the Chiefs to some extent.
Yeah.
So I do understand if they do think that he is that guy and they can maximize him and they can truly get 1,500 yards from scrimmage every year immediately next to Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at them picking him.
Yeah, I mean, like if they don't do that route, then what else are they gonna do? Like you can't run you cannot run it back with the same group that you had last year, and then on top of that too, yeah, there's like very nice running back market right now, but your hands are kind of tied with how much money you have tied onto your books as is. There's so much going on. So
and
I
some
think
people
it's
will say,
obvious.
let's address the trenches on the defensive line. Let's go get an edge rusher. If Davey Bailey falls to 9, we want him. Dubious if he falls to 9.
Mm.
There's a slew of solid second tier edge rushers in this class that I think are number 9 is a little rich, but they could trade back a little bit and still pick an edge rusher and replenish that line. A lot of people are there's a 25-year-old edge rusher from Miami that a lot of people are mocking to him because he's a win now player at 25. He's old as fuck. Chiefs fans hate hearing that, but that is a possibility, I suppose. They have a lot of options at their disposal, a lot of places that need addressing. They could get a wide receiver if they really want to, because Rashee Rice is clearly fucking a head case. That's not reliable. If you tell me they take Jordan Tyson at 9, like, okay, tons of options here.
I think I would go with Love at 9. I think I would. I think first round picks, I really like for them just to be special. You know, especially like if we're picking it in the top 10, like obviously you missed the playoffs last year, Mahomes gets injured. There's a lot of stuff in flux, but and also with Andy Reid still there and us being like, man, are they really gonna have like any new ideas? Probably not. So
Nope.
if that's not gonna happen, I'm gonna go kind of with the Eagles route of like, if our offense is just our offense, let's just be special everywhere and try to out talent people. And that's where I think bringing in Jeremiah Love to the upgrade from Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt to Jeremiah Love would be
Crazy.
extremely substantial.
Crazy. That might be the biggest upgrade in any skill position in the league this year.
And so being able to get into situations where now you're in 3rd and 3 instead of 3rd and 7 all the time, and you have a back who can actually make explosives by himself, your offensive line is not desolate. Like you're going to have an opportunity to have explosives on the ground. I think that's very important. So I think I would go with Love at 9.
Caleb Downs is probably going to be there at 9 because the NFL hates smaller safeties the same way they hate running backs. They might be looking down the barrel of the 2 most talented players in this draft class. And we're going to pick one and just say, how much are we going to let positional bias hold us back?
Yeah.
Pretty good position to be in for a dynasty trying to hit the second legs. Go get a superstar at 9, potentially. Rams. Can we have a league average special teams? I'm going to assume yes. I'm going to assume you can figure that out. We'll see. Or can we solidify the secondary, which is the real big question here. Can we address this cornerback room?
Pick one or the other.
Not both?
Not both.
Not one or the other.
They're not related at all.
I know.
You get one. Like we're Two-Face, flip a coin, pick your weakness.
Also, I want to announce, listen, season's over. Hate watch is up. Rams, we're cool again. We're fine. We're fine.
You believe them?
No.
We're
Cap.
fine.
Goddamn lie.
Wait till August comes around and I tell you I'm picking the Rams over the Eagles. It's gonna reignite a light in your eye.
Nah. But I'm done hating for the offseason. We're good now.
Okay. Until the fall, we're done hating.
Yeah.
For the spring and summer, it's agnostic.
Fair.
Yeah, clearly secondary is what they need to address. They had the 12th pick in the draft. I don't know what their current situation is in terms of like the fans
Oh my gosh, I
wanting them
completely
on.
forgot they got the Falcons pick. That's crazy.
2 first-round picks.
Sick.
Draft 2 corners.
Jesus.
Draft 2 corners.
Yes.
Do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do that.
You could. So they could draft offensive line too if they want to draft Ione from Penn State, who is like the great guard prospect in this draft. I'll pick him at 12, cornerback later on in the 20s. Go for it. But nevertheless, one of those first-round picks better be on a corner because there's a slew of them that are first-round caliber this year.
Dude, in that Seahawks game, their corners look so fucking small and so gettable against Sam Darnold. Bro. It was nasty.
Hey, yo, that was
It was
crazy.
nasty.
That was crazy.
Those guys look so small and just like movable.
I can just pick them up and grab them.
Yeah, it's like they might as well not be there.
Good Lord.
After a whole season, you're like, you know what? Look at these reclamation projects that people like really didn't want on their team.
It's the
Show
craziest pause I've ever heard because it wasn't even like raunchy. It was just like, oh,
What's it?
just pick them
It
up.
was just nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chad, I'm still here today, man. I'm just in the back.
Listen, watch that game back, B, so you're gonna see what I'm talking about.
So you're gonna look at them. You're gonna want to pick them up too. You want to take them?
Too small.
Too small. Small. Ugh.
The
That's gross.
yeah. The league average special teams. Just hire somebody. Man.
Yeah, I don't know. Find a good coach. I don't know. I don't even know how to talk about that. Hire someone competent.
So funny. I never see no team like really emphasize we need to fix this immediately.
Like, you just, what can I even say? Go find a good gunner. Go hire a good special teams coach. I don't fucking know. Go draft a 7th round wide receiver from BYU or something. You can be a good gunner. Panthers. How are we going to be able to sign David Njoku? Which really, how do we address tight end, which has been a weakness, and get enough money to draft an edge rusher and pay Bryce Young? So, how do we do everything important? How do we get a great edge rusher, secure quarterback, and get him a good pass catcher?
You do that by not paying your quarterback. Like that's where you save the money at. I think you made it to the playoffs. I cannot get over the fact that you made it to the playoffs at 8 and 9. I feel like a prerequisite to be a franchise quarterback is to lead your team to a 500 record or better, and still haven't really seen that from Bryce Young. And we keep seeing levels of improvement. That is different than saying like you are already there and you are providing, because the level in which you are improving from, that was not a very high bar, right? We were in the gutter and you were getting better from there. I still want to see more from Bryce Young, and I want to see it for 17 games. And instead of having 6 games out the year where we come back in our reaction episode and it's like, yo, what is Bryce Young's problem? Like, why can't he figure out how to not make the most atrocious turnover that we've ever seen? Instead of having 6 of those a year, can we have 3? Can we cut that in half, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can we do that 2 times a year? And then all the other stuff will happen. And I think that for a quarterback like Bryce Young, who at this point, I think it's pretty fair to say he's not going to be a top 5 quarterback in the league.
Not.
Yeah.
Now, for everybody else, if you're not going to have one of those guys in terms of like top 5 where you can win with absolutely anything, and for somebody who you're still trying to figure out if he's the guy, building up the rest of your roster is key.
It's kind of tough because they're not a cheap team at all, despite being a bad team. because in recent years they tried to get good whenever they were in hell from the draft trades they made to get Bryce Young and had no picks. Their whole offensive line has paid $15 million or more.
Mhm.
They have 8 players making $16 million or more on this roster. Damian Lewis, Ikwanu, Wharton, Moten, Morig, Horn, Hunt, and Derek Brown, all making big money. They have $9 million in cap space right now before cuts.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a lot. Sure, you can go get David Njoku with that. You better get creative to go extend Bryce Young and to address the rest of the roster that needs to be replaced with the pending free agents. $9 million is not a lot. And of course, it'll change by the time free agency starts. Like it always does for every team making changes. But they won't be a big cap space team. They're not going to go out there and get Trey Hendrickson in the free agent open market as currently constructed unless they make big changes and cut some guys. So the answer really is, you said, how do we do all this? You nail your draft. This has to be a transformational draft for the Carolina Panthers if you want to be a great team next year.
Great team. What's great team for them? 11?
Yeah, 12
11
wins.
win-
11, 12. Like,
Yeah,
hit the
that's-
next level.
I agree. Yeah, that's a seismic
Okay.
step.
It'll have to be a generational draft.
Yeah.
Which of the Seahawks and pending free agents are they going to pay? K9, Reek Woolen, Shaheed, add in Job to that. 2 of their starting corners are currently unrestricted free agents.
Mm.
That's really what it comes down to. They'll probably pay Shaheed,
Yeah.
maybe K9, depending on what the market shakes out as. They're probably going to pick between Reek Woolen and Job.
Yeah, I agree. Sheed has to say he made a sizable difference to their offense with just like how he was able to extend the field and give other guys more opportunities and just like more real breathing room. In my opinion, I think Shaheed probably is the most movable guy, although obviously you'd want to keep him, but considering the depth that you have, I think you'll be able to live with that more than the presence of Shaheed just gone.
Okay, you meant to, who'd you mean to say? You said somebody is the most movable?
I think Reek would
Oh,
be.
Reek. Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Researching. Yeah, probably. It's him or Job. And it really comes down to which skill set they want to keep. Those are 2 very different players. Obviously, Job is a bigger like outside corner, and Reek's a little more can move in and out.
Mm.
I feel like you probably just see what the market says, and then if one of them gets a big offer, it makes your decision easier for you. Let them go and sign the other one. There's so much debate on Seahawks Twitter I've seen between who they keep of those 2. To me, it's probably just like go with whoever is the most gettable for a cheaper price.
Yeah.
Gettable. That's the word of the day.
Yeah. But that is definitely the biggest question mark is how do we keep this just unit of free agents together to try to run it back?
Yeah.
Can Brandon Bean do anything in the offseason without being compared to Saddam Hussein?
I'm going to need a draft day fleece.
Yeah. Still, but even if he does, what kind of fleece are we talking?
Yo, what type of debt is he in?
Like, is he going to get out of Saddam conversations with 1 fleece? He might need 2.
It depends who he gets with the fleece, but he has to make up a gap. And because at this point, all the pressure is on him. You literally just got everybody else is down and crying. Their homie, their coach, who's been there for years, almost a decade, just got fired. Everybody has tears in their eyes, and you are 1 floor above, popping a bottle of champagne because you got promoted and because you got a raise. All the pressure is on Brandon Bean right now, and they are gonna have to find somebody that can fix a problem.
Mm.
Whether you draft somebody on the defensive side of the ball that now takes your defense to another level, or you draft you draft a receiver, and now your receiver room is like, hey, this actually isn't that bad. Khalil Shakir is back in his wide receiver 2 role, and like we can get 2 plays a game from Keon Coleman. Like it's actually manageable. That's kind of what it has to be, because low key, I think I have more faith in him running a fleece than having just a good draft top to bottom. Asking
Really?
him to nail 7 picks as opposed to can you trade up and make 1 really good pick, I have more faith in him doing that.
Yeah, it sounds like he'll do that, and he'll get out of Saddam Hussein conversations and graduate to Putin conversations. Denver, any good offensive weapons are needed. Whether that's someone dynamic for the run game or someone to help out in the pass game, we need something. Facts. Last year, before the season started, we talked about how they have this upper tier of they can be a true contender, and that was mostly predicated on Bo Nix continuing the leap he made in the second half of his rookie year, and one of these young wide receivers / tight end / running back, just offensive weapons, really breaking out and being a needle mover. Basically, none of them did. Pretty much, they're all kind of just they're fine. Shout out. I have some stock in Pat Bryant still. RJ Harvey was okay, but he's an older rookie, so I wasn't really excited by what I saw and expecting him to make some big jump in year 2. Still kind of feel the same way they did before. They have a lot of good complementary weapons They need one to really pop, and I don't think any of the one on the roster are going to be that guy to pop.
I agree. Shout out to Marvin Mims, good player and all that. But I think something that I would really look forward to if I was a Broncos fan, something I really want, Graves specifically, is someone who can do a lot of the in-between stuff. Of course, like we sat here and talked about how their scheme is very specific and catered towards Bo Nix, and it hides certain things within his game that he has yet to address fully. And I think something that would aid that is getting a guy who probably is like get some type of yak merchant or someone who can do something on that front. Because right now they don't have any of that.
Are we
It's
sure?
hard to do. It's a lot.
Are we sure
Loaded.
that like any good offensive weapon is 100% the like is that the number one priority?
Yeah, I think so.
Also, linebacking core,
That's
That too.
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
strengthening
more
the defense.
yeah, more so on that side. And because I kind of feel like with defenses too, whenever you know that you have a special unit, and because it's so volatile year to year, and because defenses kind of age out a little bit faster overall than just offenses, let's try to strike right now. Like let's try to be as good as possible and strengthen this thing up as much as possible. And that's why I think for me, I'm looking at Denver. Can you make sure that your linebackers aren't a walking lick every single week, and really make sure that there is absolutely no area on the field that you guys can be attacked in? And I would go there and continue to just to just solidly progress. You have Sean Payton as your head coach. If you truly believe in Bo Nix the way that you say you do, things will get better. That's why I would invest defensively.
Yep. Ravens, can we build a constructive trenches? Facts. Both sides of the ball. Can we fix the interior
Good
offensive
question.
line? Can we fix the interior defensive line? Really defensive line in general. We still don't know if Nnamdi Madubuike is going to play football again. Still have no fucking clue if his career is over, if he'll be back, what he'll look like. TBD, if he's not there, your defensive line has zero chance of improving as currently constructed. Obviously, there's a lot of time to be had still. They can address that defensive tackle room in the first round because of that, or they can draft the right guard in the first round because of that. They can do a lot here, but both trenches need to be addressed like entirely.
I think I would go offensive line here. It's tough whenever fan bases find that one lineman
Yep.
Oh, I know.
that just becomes the poster boy for just bad offensive line play.
Hey, mine retired.
Listen, you're up right now.
I'm up.
you're up right now.
Dancing on his motherfucking grave.
It's hard. It's hard whenever that happens. And so once you know that, like, anytime Lamar gets sacked, it's like, I bet I know who let that pressure up. Probably Filet. Once we're at that point, I would say that's probably the
You know what makes it
one.
worse? He has a memorable name.
Yeah,
It's not
Filet.
like Jones. Jones sucks. Bradford, like on the Seahawks, he sucks. All right, he's Bradford. Falele, like, really what it means, he has a foreign name. People are going to find that fun to say. So people are like, they're never going to forget Falele. So he's going to be the topic of conversation because how can you forget?
so he has to be replaced immediately.
Yeah, and he's a free agent. They're not going to sign him, obviously. So he's gone as fuck. So they need to address that spot. Clearly, they will. They will do that. The real question mark is what they can do to the defensive line. It can be a first-round pick. There will be edge rushers and defensive tackles to be had late in the first round. But they'll need more than that because Mike Green was not promising as a rookie. I think maybe he can have a second-year leap. We'll see. But, they're going to be in the running for Adafe Owe, trying to bring him back. That's a big rumor. Maybe they bring Khalil Mack with him to bring it over to join his old DC. I don't know exactly what it looks like, but multiple bodies on the defensive line are needed to get them back to being a great defense.
Yeah, they have you have Lamar, you have Derrick Henry. You gotta, especially as Derrick Henry's aging, you gotta make things easier on him because obviously he plays one of the most physical styles of running back that we've seen. Like, let's start getting Derrick Henry downhill, more yards before contact. The trenches is a place that can happen.
Yep. You have your superstars. Let's get the trenches to go and aid them and abet them and allow them to do what they do. Will Micah Parsons be back to normal? And can we find a wide receiver one for the Packers?
Back to normal is tough. I understand, the situation of modern medicine and where we're at. Back to normal week one is tough. Like, I do think that it's going to be a process of getting back to being Micah Parsons. Wide receiver one, hey man, just keep doing what you're
You
doing.
should already have him on your
The
roster.
perpetual question.
Keep trying. It's gonna happen eventually.
No, it's not.
We'll see.
No, it's not.
I feel like they've been asking this question for like 15 years.
They've
20
been asking
years.
since they lost Devontae Adams. It's been a while.
Well, okay. So do we actually think that Matthew Golden can be wide receiver one?
I have no reason to believe he can. Or I mean, he can clearly. He's a rookie player. Who knows? Nothing's off the table. I have no reason to expect he will be this year. I think, like you always give grace to young players and give them a chance, but I'm not going to bake in that he's going to be the wide receiver 1.
Yeah, so I think I agree with that right now. They need him to though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because we're talking about Michael Parsons coming back. Michael Parsons, he tore his ACL later in the season. Somebody else who tore their ACL that season is Tucker Kraft as well. Is he going to be able to come back and play the same style of football immediately that he was last year? I'm not sure. So
regardless, he's going to get the opportunity to maybe not be
Golden?
wide receiver 1. Yeah, because I mean, I'm assuming Romeo Dobbs is going to be out of the door too, considering like
Definitely
what feels like what the league is talking about him and stuff like that. So I think he's going to get an opportunity. We'll find that out next year, sooner or later.
Yeah, and there were definitely moments where Golden was like featured as the number 1 receiver, and you saw them be able
moments
to
of the last game of the season.
Yeah,
Like, the moments really.
it was
even early on in the year, there were moments where the plays didn't connect, but they were schemed for him, and so you've seen a couple instances when it's like, okay, there's something here. Now, am I agreeing with you in that you can't just go off of, oh man, that almost hit. He's definitely going to be wide receiver 1. No, you can't do that. But in terms of guys on this roster right now that can be wide receiver 1, I think he's there, and then we'll see. Can Christian Watson be healthy for a season? Probably not. So,
history says no.
So it's going to be on Matthew Golden's shoulders.
Also, going back to the Ravens thing, forgot to mention keeping Tyler Linderbaum and convincing him to stay. That is also one of the things for their trenches that is important.
something. Stay on Ravens real quick. Something that always confuses me is they gave their tight end so much fucking money. How old is he? He's like 31 or
Mark
something like that?
Andrews?
Yeah, Mark. How old is he?
He's over 30.
Yeah.
Not a lot over 30 though. I think he's probably hovering around there.
Extend him like that. I'm like, I still think about him like, why?
Oh, he's 30. He's going to be 31 whenever the season starts.
Not super old.
It's interesting use of money.
Yeah, he's good though. Isaiah Likely's gone as fuck though because of that for sure.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, keeping Tyler Linderbaum, who just reported about an hour ago that they offered him a market-setting contract to stay with the Ravens. I imagine the Giants, the Chargers, the Raiders, whoever else are going to say, "We'll match that." He kind of has his pick of where he wants to go. Mm-hmm. Really, that's just time will tell what he wants because they're going to offer him the money.
Yeah.
If they lose him, that would be fucking tragic.
Oh, it's over.
They're drafting first round offensive line if that happens for sure. Titans. Will the Nashville Barbers give Cam Ward a haircut so he can be bald like the rest of our coaching staff? Are they willing to give him the big chop?
I think so. I think if Cam Ward starts training camp bald, I think that's a real big sign that he's bought in, that you have very high team chemistry in Tennessee.
I think Cam Ward being bald is like that one time a few years ago we reacted to them all when they photoshopped the NBA stars as bald and they did Anthony Edwards. And there was like, well, it's Michael Jordan. That'd be Cam Ward. It's like, oh, legend.
Yeah. He's just like that.
Oh, that's McNabb. Cool. Below that, he says, realistically, it's probably getting a wide receiver 1, edge, and cornerback. If I have to watch Darrell Baker cover the other team's best wide receiver, I will be sad. So yeah, realistically, it's getting like everything. The best positions in the league. The most important positions all across the football field.
No, really.
We got to cover, we got to catch, we got to rush the passer, we got to block.
Listen, man, at least you're not the Browns.
I mean,
you have one question.
Yeah, you have your quarterback, and you have a coaching staff that people feel good about. But this roster it needs work.
Who was your wide receiver 1 last year? Please tell me, remind me.
Oh, Calvin Ridley, or theoretically Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
Theoretically Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
Who will be cut. So yeah, I've seen people mock them in the first round, picking Carnell Tate and getting a wide receiver 1. They kind of have their pick of whoever they like the most of blue chip players at the top of the draft. Again, they can get David Bailey, they can get Tate, they can get Jeremiah Love. They really want. It's pretty simple for them. Just get as many good players as you can. You're still early in a rebuild, especially on the defense, and give Saleh a chance to build together enough talent to do what he wants and execute his vision. Everything on the roster, essentially.
Yeah.
Raiders, can you improve the O-line enough to not get Mendoza killed?
I don't know, and I think rookie year, it's rookie hazing. You might die.
Rookie hazing.
You might die.
They have $87 million in cap space, so them next to the Titans in this is a good 1-2 combination. Titans have $98 million. Raiders are at $87, the 2 highest in the league right now.
That's why you give Linderbaum the most money as possible, bro.
Give everybody the most money. If you can't get Linderbaum, go get McGovern, the second best center on the market. Go try to get, I don't know, Zion Johnson from the Chargers, who's a competent left guard. Go do everything you can, spend that money to give him ample protection up front. I don't care at all if you spend any money on the defensive front. You can trade Max Crosby and have the worst defense in the league. Get Mendoza an offensive line. Seeing a rookie get drafted about offensive lines is fucking tragic.
And to do that 2 years in a row,
Tragic.
it can't happen.
Yeah.
You can't have negative returns on the running back that you drafted 6 overall and the quarterback that you drafted number 1 overall because you can't block for either one of them.
Yeah.
If they can get to the 22nd best offensive line, we can do something.
It's progress.
We can do something with that. So,
Not much, but it's progress.
but yes, can you improve the offensive line enough? Time will tell. We will see.
So who are the best offensive linemen on the market? From previous AAV, we got Braden Smith, Joel Bitonio, Jonah Williams, Wyatt Teller, Cam Robinson, Kevin Zeitler, James Daniels, Connor McGovern, Trey Pipkins. Go sign all of them. Go sign 10 offensive linemen in this free agency class. Spend all your money drafting, closing the market on every single veteran offensive lineman in free agency.
I put them all in a group chat, and I said I have $80 million for one of you.
Go get Evan Neal. He's available.
Compete for it.
Throw Evan Neal in there. He's not even good, but he's a body and he's available. Go get everyone. Jets, will we get an INT this year?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say back-to-back years.
They're going to
no
make history
picks.
twice in a row. First team to ever do it. First team to ever do it twice in a row.
Exactly.
That's levels. That's
sick.
progress.
Double down on your historicness. They have to. They obviously they
Yeah, they will. It's almost like you have to try to not get INT. Try really hard.
They tried this year.
You do
Yeah,
it once.
they did.
Who's to say I can't do it again? Who are you to put limitations on them that they can't make history happen?
It's very
Barry Bonds on multiple MVPs in a row. The Jets can't win multiple no INTs in a row.
Win. He said win.
Legends make things happen.
Come on, man.
such a weird comparison.
Please.
I'm sitting here just like, why is Barry Bonds in this?
I just
Legend
picked
in
an
our own
MVP.
right.
I just made an MVP.
It is funny that it's just ironic because Aaron Glenn was a cornerback and then they got no picks.
I'm crying.
Vikings. Are we going to waste another generational skill position player in Justin Jefferson just because we can't find a mid quarterback like many generations past with Moss, Carter, AP, and Diggs?
Hey,
That's sick.
Diggs is a little unfair.
That's
Kirk
what I'm
Cousins was fine.
also, Diggs had a mid quarterback.
He did.
He had a mid quarterback. You keep him out of that list.
Facts. Moss, Carter, AP, sure. Diggs had a perfectly mid quarterback. We're not going to take away his midness.
Facts.
Honor Kirk Cousins' midness.
Also, Dante Culpepper was fired before he got hurt. He's not on this.
But yeah, I mean, that is obviously the question. We said we're going to limit QB conversations on here. There is no other conversation to be had about the Vikings other than who will be throwing the passes.
Dude, Justin Jefferson finished the year with a whopping 2 touchdowns. When I saw that, thought it was a fake stat, bro.
There's a report from The Athletic that came out last week. I forgot who wrote it. It was a deep dive into what happened with JJ McCarthy this year. They said they completely took out middle of the field reads from him to simplify things in the second half. They did everything they could to make it clear that we're going to do whatever we can to make him complete passes. He can't see anything on the field. He is a true rookie that has no development between the eyes. So we're going to make him do all the easiest stuff in the world. And there's a couple games in the year that they made something happen, that there's a little bit of progression up and down the field because of that. That leads me to believe that Kevin O'Connell still got it. That he can still figure out a way to extract value, and that it wasn't his fault that JJ McCarthy literally could not throw over the middle of the field. So it leads me to believe that if they get any option in the league outside of JJ McCarthy, I should have faith that Kevin O'Connell can make it work. So
do you think you'd start week 1 with McCarthy or not?
would I? Fuck
Yeah.
no, because I hate him. If I was the coach of the team, I would try not to. If I have to, I guess I'll live, give him one more year like we talked about. But ideally, like I just said, anybody else would be nice for at least to compete in training camp. If he gets better and wins the job, so be it. But ideally, we have somebody to compete. Kirk Cousins just got released.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's willing to come for. I assume cheap. Bring him back if you need to. I don't care who it is. Bring in somebody to compete.
Sure.
Kirk Cousins he should be on the way.
Yeah.
Immediately. It's crazy. I'd even bring in Aaron Rodgers for.
They wanted
for
him
a
last
workout.
year.
I know, and I'd do it again even a year later.
Tough.
That was just What we saw from JJ McCarthy was some of the worst quarterback play we've ever seen. So, and I'm looking at Justin Jefferson's game log and seeing that he did not catch a touchdown for the last 9 weeks of the season. 2 months touchdownless.
I need Justin Jefferson to change how NFL stars operate. if they don't get another quarterback and training camp starts with JJ McCarthy starting, I need him to go full NBA star request a trade. I need him to set the tone and say star power you have the ability to request trades and make it happen.
I will never run another route for this organization.
I'm not taking a single hit for JJ McCarthy.
JJ McCarthy is a liar, and I will never play for an offense quarterback by him again.
Exactly. I need him to go full James Harden. Kevin O'Connell
And do it
is a
at the
liar.
Boys and Girls Club.
Kevin O'Connell told me we were going to trade him, and he didn't. Kevin O'Connell's a liar. Chargers. Will we finally find an offensive weapon that can assist Justin Herbert?
Find an offensive weapon.
Because I guess it's assumed the offensive line is clearly the biggest question mark, right?
Okay,
They're going to try and get a center. They're going to try and get a right guard, try and get a left guard, try to do everything between their tackles.
the whole nine.
That's assumed. Do we want to see them find more offensive weapons on the outside?
Kind of.
It would be nice. It's
So-
not like a. It would be nice, kind of necessary, but there's bigger things to address first.
Yeah, we talk about the offensive line.
Yeah.
The clear question mark is, can you convince Tyler Linderbaum to come? If not, okay. Can you convince McGovern to come? If not, okay. Will you draw Connor Lew in the second round? If not, fuck. I don't know what we're going to do after those three options, but can you find a good center? Will Ione fall to you in the first round? The Penn State guard, who is the only good guard in that first round, that will probably not fall to 22. If he does, run up to the stage and press that button immediately. Will you bring Zion Johnson back, who's going to cost like $15 million? Hopefully you don't want him to be your worst offensive lineman. That's pretty pricey for a mid-first round pick that has a decent year last year. Whatever the outcomes will be, can you put every single ounce of assets you have into that interior offensive line?
That's the offensive weapon. That's the weapon.
That's what Jim Harbaugh says. He said tackles are weapons.
Yeah.
That's why we drafted Joe Alt.
Yeah.
And like, will Rashawn Slater be good after tearing his patellar? Like, that's a massive career-altering injury for an offensive lineman. We keep assuming they're going to have these bookends of two elite tackles. Will he still be that? Is
It
another
might take
question.
some time. Yeah.
I fucking hope so, because if he's not, I'm going to cry because they just gave him $30 million a year and he didn't play a single game after that contract. If he sucks now, I'd fucking end it all.
Yeah, so I don't really care about wide receivers.
Oh, no,
at this point, I do not. That is not my top priority.
Bring
for the
me George
Chargers.
Pickens on a platter.
That's not happening.
I'll trade my second round pick today for George Pickens on that franchise tag.
Oh, I mean, I would too, but like that's not priority number one.
Can't be.
It's priority number two. I'm thinking through where everything falls.
Mhm.
It's priority number two.
Okay.
Commanders, what mode are we in? Oh, what mode are we even in right now? Are we still trying to use the same? Whoa, I just had a fucking brain fart. No, that was El Reader. I just got completely.
No, he said,
eye
are we
twisted.
still?
Lay it on me
are we
now,
s-
chat. Ain't no zooming here.
It is weird language though. Are
It
we
is.
trying to still use the time we have before paying JD5 to compete? Are we going back to rebuild to get younger? Are we just trying to stay mid like you have since RG3?
Oh, he can't
Times
read.
are tough, man.
He can't
I just
read.
had a brain aneurysm.
Now I'm not gonna lie, brother's 14 typing this
I
right now.
know. I like my brain filled it in the right way, but I saw it
Yeah.
wasn't, so I had a brain aneurysm.
Brother's
yeah, so-
14.
What's the timeline for the Commanders? Are they rebuilding? Are they recalibrating expectations and going back to being a young team that's on a rookie contract timeline? Or are we saying, listen, a year and a half ago, we were in the conference championships. We can get back in one good offseason. We're going to continue to buy, get more veterans. Which path do they go down?
They need to tear this bitch down to the studs completely.
You can't, though. Like, you have 2-3 more years of cost control quarterback play. You don't want to get good once it gets expensive.
But like to do that, you need a good draft.
Yeah.
You don't have a second round pick this year. You don't have a fourth round pick this year. You have a 1, a 3, and a 5. And
That's tough.
your entire defense needs to be replaced.
Yeah.
Your offense is also old. You need to figure out the offensive line as well. We're talking about Debo Samuel, the guy that you brought in last year. He's probably going to be gone. Terry McLaurin is also getting older. Your running back situation isn't amazing. Your head coach is on the hot seat as well. There's like 30 positions out of the 44 starters and maybe even higher that need to be replaced, and you don't have all of the assets necessary in order to do that. This is going to be to get back to being a consistent conference championship contender. You are going to have to rebuild it, and it's going to take 2 years.
Yeah.
And
Good news is you have $67 million in cap space, and you're probably not in the position where you want to spend it all and get like full on do the Patriots did and get all as many free agents as you can. you should probably be a little conservative and spend like, I don't know, $45 million of it. You can get a few impact players with that money though. Like you could go get Trey Hendrickson if you really want to.
You have to. Honestly, that defense was disgusting last year. And everybody who played the Commanders last year had a game where afterwards everyone was feeling good about themselves and it's like, yeah, we should be okay. The Dan Campbell play calling experiment looked good after they played the Commanders. The Eagles had their game late in the season where it was like, oh my goodness, everything is back on track. We're gonna make the Super Bowl run. And then you go and you play an actual NFL defense and things get different. I think they legitimately, I think that they know where they're at and thinking that they are one move away from a conference championship appearance. That's not where they're at.
Yeah, maybe they could be one brilliant offseason away from being really good again, but that shit better be brilliant. You better find a way to trade down in the first round and get a couple extra picks, this is not necessarily like a trade up type of draft. The whole thing with this draft class is lacking like true star power in the top 10. So I don't think anybody's gonna trade up to you to go get a prospect that's similar caliber to what you can get at 22. So you better fleece somebody, add an extra second round pick or something, make that a good impact signing. Go get Trey Hendrickson, maybe trade for Max Crosby or something, some big splash edge rush move no one sees coming. You got to really transform things and nail every single decision you make.
Yeah, also teams get desperate. Like there's going to be opportunities for you to trade back.
Yeah, but a little bit, not like a haul per se.
Yeah.
And listen, they need a fucking haul. Cowboys, oh my God, we have a story. Let's read it all. With an aging Dak, good offensive weapons, and a slightly underwhelming O-line that at least has some potential, should the Cowboys bring a win now attitude and fuck the picks attitude to load up the defense with as much experience and even slightly out of their prime talent and try what won LA the Super Bowl a couple years back? Or should they invest in young, promising defensive talent in the draft and focus on developing those guys as well as existing promising talent like Revel and Ezeraku? I know, Jerry will mess it up somehow, but just in terms of logically, how do you guys think we should try and approach it?
You have to pay. You have to pay George Pickens. Obviously, that's like number one. And then I think when you think about it and how team construction how you pay your team can generally like really put you in handcuffs. You know, like we see teams plenty of times before where all their money goes to offense, and teams like the Cowboys just don't have shit to offer you on defense at all, and that sucks. But I think you have to start from somewhere. And considering how they made like one of the more embarrassing, crazy trades to start the year a couple months ago with the whole Micah thing, they pretty much not bounced back necessarily, but it can't be worse. It could have been way worse.
Yeah, I think you play both ways in this one. I think you stay balanced and don't do a whole lot. The question really is, do we trade one of these first round picks this year and try to get another veteran to win now, presumably a defensive player? I don't think so.
No,
I think you pay George Pickens and you go Bengals model. You have the two expensive wide receivers and the expensive quarterback, but you have a better offensive line infrastructure than they do. You just paid Javonte Williams, who is on a reasonable contract, and you feel good about your tight end situation. I think you go all in on being the NFC Bengals and just trust yourself to draft well with those extra first round picks. If you can beat NFC Bengals that has numerous picks and hits on those picks that can, over the next two drafts, give them a lot of core defensive talent from the top 100 in both drafts, that's not a bad place to be in to me.
Mm-hmm.
They've done a really good job, and I could see that approach because they've done a really good job drafting, and that's honestly like when people say like, "Oh, Jerry's one of the worst GMs." Honestly, not really, because he does draft well, or his team, whatever.
His son drafts well.
Yeah. We'll ascribe that to him just for this sentence.
Good job, Jerry. You're grinding tape real well.
Exactly.
You're in the trenches.
So that's been a strength. However, I'm gonna say win now. I think they should be more aggressive in the way that they operate. And Dak Prescott, for the next 3 years, his cap hits are this year, $74 million.
Damn.
Next year in 27, $68 million. And then in 2028, a cap hit of $78 million.
Dang.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
That's a lot. And I think if you have Dak right now, who's coming off of, the best season that he's played
in several years.
Yeah. You have Dak in his prime. You have CeeDee Lamb. You re-signed George Pickens. You were able to get some pieces on your defensive line. I think you should go all in on defense and really make that defense competent, because that offense they're able to score 30 on anybody, and they can put up 35 on anybody. If you are not improve and not be, the NFC Bengals and not also be a historically bad defense, maybe we can get somewhere. Maybe you can be competitive. And in this division specifically, year over year, it's always competitive. It's always like topsy-turvy. But the Eagles are in flux. The Giants suck. The Commanders suck. There's a path to where if the Cowboys are super, super aggressive and go all in, they can win the NFC East, where they can be at the top of the conference. And I think a lot of that happens if they do just say, hey, I don't really care about 10 years from now, which already might be a thought process for them.
It's kind of sick.
I'm not looking 10 years in the future. I'm looking for the next 3 to 5. We're going all in.
It must be so nice to have a division where multiple teams suck. Just be like, yeah, these guys are buns.
Bro, it's great. It's 4 wins a year.
It must be nice. Meanwhile, my team's division is fucking torture chamber outside of the Raiders, who are licks.
I say that we went 2-2 against them last year.
Also, my team, the reason they were in the position they're in is because they also lost to the Commanders and to the Giants. Pittsburgh. Who should the QB be, and do you ride it out with Will Howard for a year?
Hell no.
Ride it
no.
out with Will Howard. Good God.
If you ride it out with Will Howard, that is the most that's the most ridiculous thing.
You're selling the season.
Yeah, you brought in Mike McCarthy because you wanted to have some semblance of competency and still wanted to be some type of competitive. You go out and you get somebody. You're gonna have to trade for a Malik Willis and hope that he's that guy, and hope that the things that we've seen from him in these moments is real. And
everybody needs a Malik Willis.
I know,
and only one,
and play out over 17 games. That's gonna have to be the hope, but. I don't think riding out with Will Howard is going to get you to 9 wins.
This is going to be the best 2 months of Malik Willis's life.
He's never been more wanted in his life, bro.
It's like 10 teams he can sign with.
No facts.
No.
This is crazy.
Even ahead of the draft process.
Are we getting too ahead of ourselves with this whole Malik Willis
thing?
Yes,
we are.
Why are we treating him like he's Kyler Murray? Like he's like that level of proven mid-tier quarterback?
Because he's a quarterback, and people need quarterbacks.
And he hasn't done anything bad over the last year at all.
He's had like a very little opportunity. He could be anything.
Yeah.
We're getting so excited with this Malik Willis thing. Like whoever gets him is guaranteed to be set.
Hope.
I'm not even saying this as like I'm excited about Malik Willis. I'm just saying he's out there and they're gonna love him.
I am excited about Malik Willis in some circumstances from what he showed us last year. I don't know if Pittsburgh's the one I'd be excited. Malik Willis with an inventive coach, I'd be excited. But I don't know if I'd be like, woo, Pittsburgh got Malik Willis. Let's go. They're watchable now.
Yes, but you would feel better about Pittsburgh with Malik Willis over Pittsburgh with Will Howard.
True.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
Exactly.
Like marginally. Give me Aaron Rodgers, I guess.
Oh, no, we can't do that.
You will. You're going to get it and you're going to like it.
Can't do it.
You're going to watch it for 17 games next year and you're going to enjoy it.
Can't do it.
You're going to do it, though. Patriots. Will. Apostrophe. Campbell. We please address the O-line. Also, I would love a true superstar wide receiver 1 for Drake. I'd also like a star pass rusher. Great. You want star left tackle, star wide receiver 1, and star edge rusher. So does everybody else.
You greedy.
But
you glutton.
So the question is between the first two, I think. Like everybody wants a star edge rusher. If that falls to you in the draft, you pick them. Great. The question is, do we put our money into more offensive line because we feel iffy about the Will Campbell thing? Maybe moving to guard, which I suppose will be a conversation. I don't think it's a this year conversation. I think you give him one more year healthy, but keep in your pocket that he might have to do that the following year. Or do you try to go out and get a big wide receiver 1?
No. Give me the offensive line.
Yeah.
I would take the offensive line a lot of more times than not. I would do that. And it sucks because you just spent the number 4 pick in the draft on an offensive lineman. But when you are coming off of a team that before Vrabel had one of the worst offensive lines in the league, this is what you have to do.
You have $37 million in cap space right now. You can probably spend $20 million on one of those positions. Go get a splash signing, then bring back your guys and do whatever else you got to do on the margins. Then spend your late first round pick on one of the other ones. I don't know what the answer is to which offensive line position they need the most. That's tough because the Will Campbell of it all and where is he going to play. I'm guessing you want a guard and you want to bump your center you just had play guard for the season over to back to center and get another guard between him and Will Campbell. That can make sense to me. Or, listen, man, been saying it. If Alec Pierce wants to come through those doors, I think you do it. I think you give him the $25 million a year.
That feels like a match made in heaven, honestly.
It is. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to do that and forego the offensive line. It's not like their offensive line is pissed. Like they could use some upgrades too, but like if you tell me they do that in the draft and they pay in the free agency cycle Alec Pierce, I'm very happy with that.
That's a good point. I think when it comes to like the piss meter, they're wide receiver core is definitely more pissed than their
It's
offensive
more
line.
yellow.
Yeah,
We're
for sure.
a
It's
little
dark
like
yellow.
translucent. We're a little bit tint of yellow, but it's close to clear with the offensive line.
Yeah,
Drake May was dealing with some dark yellow on the wide receiver room the whole year. He's just really good at holding it. He has a strong bladder, so he made do and it never exploded, so he never saw the dark yellow.
Exactly.
But dark yellow was there. Any other quarterback, it would have been dark yellow all over the place.
Exactly. We're getting to a point to where
disgusting.
we might start. we might start.
They're
needing
nasty.
to worry.
Like the floor would have been a pigsty. It would have been a good time for anybody involved. But Drake May, again, is really good at holding his bladder.
True.
And I'd like him to have a little bit less need to hold it. Give him a porta potty at least.
Exactly.
Texans, do we pay CJ
John's
Stroud?
face.
Read the question, bro.
What was that?
Do we pay CJ Stroud or do we already move on? Neither.
Neither. Definitely the answer is
Yeah.
neither.
Yeah, neither.
For
You don't-
this summer, neither.
Yeah, you don't move on right now, but you don't pay him, and you just tell him next year, yo, don't be dumb,
Joe, lock in. Let's see what happens.
please. Like
You got the haircut?
I've seen. Yeah, he's done the first step of the the worldwide signal of I'm locking in, and
Yeah.
he's cutting his hair off. Honestly, he could have went lower. he could have went lower. He could have got waves. Like there's another level of locking that he can get to, and if we just don't get these like all-time highlight reels, bad turnovers, the
Mhm.
Texans are in the AFC Championship game, and the Texans could have been in the Super Bowl. And I'm not sure if we're ever gonna get rookie year CJ Stroud. That might just be a myth and a thing of our memories, and something that we point back to at this point. It's just like, man, that was a fun time.
Yeah.
But can we ask you to be honestly at this point, the ceiling and the expectation for him is, can you be 2026 Sam Darnold in the sense of can you just lock in for 4 weeks when you need it? Can you not make the most egregious turnovers that we've ever seen? And can you manage the game? I would like to see that.
Yeah, the real question is just, can they draft really well in the offensive line in this draft class and give him a chance to have some protection and not have to be Superman, like he said was the problem for him this year, is thinking he had to do too much. A lot of times he was right. He did have to do that much, and it just waned on him over the time. If we can build out some protection for him this cycle and not have him have a offensive line full of scraps from other teams like we did this past season, that'll go a long way of giving him a chance to even see if he's good.
I agree.
They got the young pass catchers last year in the draft. This year, it's protect him.
Also, I need a running back who could finish the game start to finish.
Yeah, that'd be nice too.
That is true.
Listen, you can find a starter in the 6th round of every running back class. We can make that happen.
Okay.
There's common young guys out there to be found.
Nick Chubb, you can rest. You can rest.
You can
please.
certainly rest. Saints, how do we help? Oh, who do we get to help Tyler Shucking thrive on offense?
There's a lot. I mean, obviously, you can continue to and any team. I'm gonna sit up here. I'm gonna be like, you can continue to build up your offensive line. Like,
Yeah.
that'll help.
Strong offensive line, strong tackle duo.
Yeah.
They have a strong center who's been hurt a lot, but I think their offensive line is in a good spot.
Yeah, I think for them, you saw Chris Olave really come back to life once Tyler Shuck was the quarterback. Running back is the area.
Jeremiah Love? Potentially?
potentially.
It's not bad.
Jeremiah Love? What, they have the 8th pick or something like that? I think they're right above Kansas City.
But like Kamara is like, okay. Kendrick Miller, Devin Neal, like there's guys there, but if you want to get somebody special on if we're answering this question, who do you get to help Tyler Shuck thrive on offense? Having as many playmakers as possible to also let us know, is what we saw for the second half of last year real? And if you give him all the tools necessary, then we can get a better look and a clearer picture of everything. I feel like Jeremiah Love would be a little rich for them at 8. I feel like there's other areas that they can address, but this is also a division that you can compete in. That you do feel like you have a quarterback. You feel like you have your wide receiver one. You got your tackle of the future as well. Going out and getting a running back, it wouldn't be absolutely insane.
They have guys, like you said, in the running back room. But do you have dudes? Is the question mark. Jeremiah Love is a dude.
Yeah.
You can go out there and make a difference. Also, if Carnell Tate falls to 9, I mean to 8, easy question. I could easily run that up there. Get that wide receiver 2. Him and Olave, to me, when you ask how do we help Tyler Shuck thrive, it's having that wide receiver duo. That would be the answer. If he's not there, I'm perfectly okay with you getting a running back at number 8. If he is as good as we think he is. Packers, how do we fix our cornerback room?
Keep throwing money at it.
Right.
Keep throwing draft picks.
I accidentally put 2 Packers on there, so you get a 10-second question for that one. Did we already talk about the Rams?
Yep,
We did. We talked about them.
Corners.
Cardinals, will we be demoted to the UFL? Oldest franchise in the league and only 11 playoff appearances.
Yes. Yes.
Yo, they're dead ass the oldest franchise in the league.
Yeah.
11 playoff
They're
appearances.
one of them.
That's sick.
Damn.
11 playoff appearances.
Too many goddamn questions to ask, man.
The Celtics being famously terrible. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Oh, you know what they are? They're the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
Redbirds. Huh.
Are
But
they?
ancient franchises that don't do shit. But no, the Atlanta Hawks had success back in the day.
Yeah. Don't
So,
disrespect
They've
St.
never
Louis.
had success.
Don't disrespect
Nah.
Bob Pettit, my bad.
Yeah, exactly.
So who are they? Who else is an old franchise that's never done shit? The Kings are really old, aren't they?
Yeah, but they had success back then too.
Kinda.
Aren't the Clippers like an old ass team technically?
Not as old.
Yeah.
Not like 50s old.
Either way, the Cardinals will be demoted. And this is a rebuilding year, and you will figure out what you would do with your former number 1 overall pick.
Yep. The
That's-
biggest question mark clearly for
That's
you
really it.
is will you keep Kyler Murray? Does LaFleur feel like he can save him? If not, where will you trade him? Because there's surely will be a market for him. What can you get for him? And then what will be the pivot? It really does come down to that. I like the pillar talent they have around the quarterback position on both sides of the ball. Quarterback is your answer. I just did that. Giants. Can you guys be smart for one offseason?
No, the moment they hired John Harbaugh, I was like, you know what? You got an older quarterback, you got stability. And then every day since then, I have felt worse about the hire
Why?
than the day prior. Because he keeps going out and he keeps giving people jobs that shouldn't have jobs in this market. Every single this is the offensive coordinator. This is the offensive line coach. This guy's gonna run this guy's gonna coordinate the running game. It's like, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. And all of it points to and feels like an old man who is calling up his homies and like, hey, like it's like a movie where they're like, we have one last ride. Can you do it?
Let's
It's
link
like,
up.
yeah. He's calling all of those homies. And I don't feel like the Giants are going to be in a spot where they're going to have a modern, inventive offense that can really capitalize on the skill sets of what their players do. And it's very, very good to come in and install culture. You also need to run plays as well. And I don't right now, I don't have a lot of confidence in the plays that they're going to call.
5th pick in the draft. You better nail it. I've seen people say they can pick Carnell Tate there, which feels like a little bit of a reach with the talent level, but you need a wide receiver opposite Malik Neighbors. Help Jackson have the infrastructure there. If Cam Scatterbo is healthy and you have 2 weapons on the outside, that can be something to get a good idea of how good he is. Obviously, you can go get like a Ruben Bain or something and really get a top-tier defensive stud there. You can reach a little bit, get Caleb Downs, get a culture-setting defensive superstar. Great pick to have in this draft, number 5.
They can go so many directions.
Now, which one will they pick? Will they be smart? I do not know.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll pick Jeremiah Love, which probably wouldn't be very smart.
I would be.
Oh my goodness. Jackson Dart, Jeremiah Love, Cam Scatterbo when he comes back.
Kind of a movie, not going to lie.
Listen,
It wouldn't be smart.
We're running the wishbone.
Kind of a movie.
We're
That'd
not
be
throwing
kinda
the ball
fire.
at all.
It would be kind of tough as a watcher who doesn't care about the team. If I was a Giants fan, I would be screaming.
Also, Ruben Bain on this team, disgusting line.
Damn. Brian
Bain-
Burns on the outside.
Bain, Burns, Carter, Dexter Lawrence.
Dude, Dexter, I forgot about.
You
Shit,
can
man.
line up Ruben Bain on the inside, have him and Dex crushing the pocket against the 2
Jeez.
guards. Oof.
Jeez.
Hey.
I'm not gonna lie.
Let's make something
Maybe the
happen.
answer's
Listen.
right there.
Let's make something happen.
You do that. Malik Neighbors is coming back.
Fuck every other position. Only draft defensive linemen with all your important picks forever, Giants. I just want to see you build the most lucrative, just ludicrously stacked defensive line.
Low key, I do want. It would be fun if the NFL had like a 33rd team, a control team that just ran experiments all the time. And so like for 5 years, it's like we are only drafting defensive linemen.
You know the real experiment would be, though, only draft quarterbacks in the first round for like 5 years until you get a good one. That would be an interesting experiment to just keep it, even if it's like 20th pick, just keep going over and over again until you find your, who's a late first round pick to hit, until you find your Jordan Love. Just keep swinging.
This is what the NFL needs to do with their international series.
Yeah.
You put that team out in Mexico City and you run experiments for decades.
And that is every team. I think there's a couple that weren't on there we can talk real quick about. There was no Jaguar fans comments on our post.
Oh, that's great.
What's the question mark for the Jaguars?
Your defensive line probably. I think that's probably one of them. Yeah. Not it.
Jags fans are non-existent.
They don't exist.
They don't exist.
There's no Jags fans.
I will say the biggest question is, and like the reporting says that he's going to play cornerback, but I still figuring out how to maximize Travis Hunter. That's my number one.
Yeah.
Because also once you figure that out, then it allows you to answer other questions around your team.
Yeah, or even vice versa. Figure out the rest of the cornerback room and the rest of the wide receiver room, which comes down to me, is Brian Thomas Jr. going to be there? Is there a sell high? Or actually not even sell high. Is there a sell opportunity that makes sense to you because you feel like it's not a scheme fit? Or do you give him another chance and say he's going to be a overqualified, field-stretching, sacrificial X receiver? Depending on the answers to those questions, as well as what you can do in the DB room around Travis, that'll kind of inform the usage of Travis, I think. I know we have reporting that's going to be more.
Is Travis Etienne a free agent as well?
He is.
Yeah. What do you want to do with him? You want to bring him back?
Not really. I mean, I guess I'm fine with figuring it out with
Yeah.
Tootin and whoever else.
Yeah.
I don't feel the need to pay him, but if they pay him, it's cool too.
Yeah.
But yeah, figuring out the balance of your wide receiver room. You have such a unique player here in Travis Hunter that can kind of like fill either void depending on what you need in any given year. So allowing him to be that band-aid on whichever room you need more, I think.
Gotcha.
And there's no Buccaneers.
Fire head coach still.
That's the only thing. There was Buccaneers comments, and they all said, "Are we going to fire Todd Bowles?"
Yeah. That's the offensive.
Yeah, at this
move.
point, no, but Todd Bowles over under week
7.
Yeah, I was gonna say 8.
Week 8.
He makes it a week 8. Doesn't make it a week 9.
Okay,
Like
gotcha.
the slight over.
Gotcha.
Question mark is, can you find linebackers that can defend the pass at all? Can you find linebacking core in this draft class? Can you get Sonny Styles? That'd be cool if he falls to you.
Gotcha. Todd Bowles is gone as hell.
I don't know how much y'all have gone to the draft so far. Sonny Styles is that guy.
He is.
Linebacker from
Yeah.
Georgia. He is that guy. The way he moves, he is a star.
They need a linebacker. So
They need him bad.
We also didn't talk about the Bengals, did we?
Did you skip the Bengals?
Nah.
I don't think
get
the
it-
Bills are on there too.
get a
Bills, you may
Oh,
find
yeah,
that Jim.
Bills. Yeah,
Uh,
Bills.
Bills, you said Brandon Bean is Saddam
Oh,
Hussein.
Yeah, I don't think we talked about the Bengals.
the Bengals. Get a therapist for Joe Burrow. Make sure that he is happy every day.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Make sure he has the human experience of going up and down. So
I don't know, because them downs.
So you know what? Have a therapist 5 days out the week. You've seen
I don't know.
Inside Out. You need a combination of all emotions to really function and be
Like a
good.
therapist is just like an instant happy drug.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna stab his leg and
That should work.
Next thing we're gonna do. Let's talk about the NFL Combine. And not the 2026 NFL Combine. We're gonna guess NFL players by their NFL Combine metrics from over the years. Mo has put together a list of players that we might recognize based on their measurables.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's see our ball knowledge when it comes to how fast these guys can run in their underwear. First up, who we got?
We got this guy who ran a 40-yard dash. He had a time of 4.57, 33-inch vert, bench reps of 15, and he's also 6'2", 212. That kind of tells a lot.
6'2", 212.
Mm-hmm.
15 bench reps. I feel like 15 is for 6'2", 212.
It's fine, right?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
That doesn't stand out to me as high or low.
4.57.
It's not high, though. It's not high.
4.57 feels either like a possession receiver or
Mm-hmm.
honestly,
You're
yeah.
decently strong. You're kind of slow. I'm guessing this is a wide receiver at 6'2", 212.
You're cooking?
I'm guessing it's a thick wide receiver. You're kind of slow at 4.57.
50. Okay, now, but I do think for a wide receiver, 15 is pretty decent.
Yeah, so it's a strongish wide receiver that doesn't jump super high. You're kind of slow. You're big. You're a little stocky at 212. Is this Puka?
Yes, this is Puka Nacua.
There we go.
God
Yep.
damn.
I think I knew he ran a 4.57. I think that
Yeah.
jumped out to me.
Yep, that's Puka Nacua. Damn.
Yep. And listen, he fell in the draft because of that 4.57 because he wasn't spectacular. This is the definition of an anti-combine warrior.
You guys hit this on the money.
Piece
All
by
right.
piece.
All
That's
right.
how we do it.
Next, we got this demon right here. He ran a 4.98,
4.98.
almost a 30-inch vertical. Bench reps a fucking 44.
Damn.
He weighs 346
Damn.
pounds. 6'3".
Is this fucking Dexter Lawrence?
Is this Vita Vea?
Hello.
Oh, this does look like Vita Vea is not running a 4.98. Vita Vea is a big guy with big legs.
All I looked at was bench reps. I saw 40.
It's a big guy. 4.98 is fast for a 346-pound human being. Is this 29 vert? Isn't that big? I mean, he's 346 pounds. I don't think he jumped that high.
350.
It's like a Vince Wilfork body, but it runs a 4.98.
Mm-hmm.
Vince Wilfork?
No, it's not.
Vince Wilfork's not running a 4.98.
Come on now.
This is.
I don't know what these people are running. Clearly, he's a physical freak.
He's huge. It's not Dexter Lawrence.
No, it's not Dexter Lawrence.
It's not. I don't know. Fucking Ndamukong Suh. No, wait, 4.98 though. So who are the fastest big guys?
See, that's tough because you don't see DTs running 40 yards on the line.
They don't get a chance.
They never do this.
Is this an older player?
Yeah, he's not playing anymore. He's kind of one of those like combine legend guys.
Dontarie Poe?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, Dontarie Poe. Combine. You know why I know this?
Why?
Madden Ultimate Team for years. Every time the combine comes around, they put out combine warrior cards. Every year I had a Dontarie Poe at 92 speed on the defensive line. That's the only reason I know that. Also, GOAT for the Chiefs. I used to love Dontarie Poe back in high school.
Fucking unit, man.
What an athletic freak.
Next player, he ran a 4.35, 37.5-inch vertical, 18 bench reps, 6 foot 208. Yo, he's kind of different.
Matthew Golden.
No.
Damn it. 4.35. No, Matthew Golden was in 4.2s, wasn't he?
Yes.
That's why I got drafted there. 4.35.
Fast, but also running a 4.35 and then having 18 bench reps. You are a physical freak.
Mm-hmm.
Physical.
Because
DK Metcalf?
No.
that's
Oh, 6 foot.
That's super strong.
Mm-hmm.
For being 6 feet tall, that's super strong. You are super fast.
And 37.5 vert, you can jump too. You are true all around athlete. 4.35. Jamar Chase didn't run that fast. Or it's not Jamar Chase, is it?
No.
No, he's not that fast.
Well, I think Jamar Chase.
He plays in the NFC.
I just saw today. Jamar Chase ran like a 4.37. Like he was fast.
he ran 4.37.
I thought it was fast.
Oh,
Crazy.
okay. Good for him. I don't know why I thought it was
I think I saw the
4.4s.
video too.
I didn't realize he ran a 4.37.
I may be misremembering.
No,
he ran something.
You
super
saw
fast.
it. I'm going off memory, so you're probably right. Jameson Williams? No, he ran a 4.2 something.
6 feet though.
6.
He plays in the NFC right now.
Yes, he plays in the NFC.
Oh, NFC right now. I didn't hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So these
6.
wide receivers who are around that height.
Malik Neighbors?
No, not Malik Neighbors. He's an older guy now.
Older guy now. Okay.
Yeah.
Older guy now that used to be an
Let's see.
athletic freak.
Wow. Okay, so there's nobody really in the NFC North that kind of fits that. The NFC West. Yeah, the NFC West is not running like that.
He signed a contract extension this last summer.
Last summer he signed a contract extension. I'm blanking. I feel like I should I know this? Is this an easy one? Is this a star?
He's
We
on
would
that
said
line.
that last year. This year was kind of dicey.
Oh, he's a star that fell off. AJ Brown? No, he's not running a 4.35. What am I talking about?
Not AJ. That's kind of crazy.
I wasn't even thinking. AJ Brown running a 4.3. He'd be the best
He
receiver
is in
ever.
that division though.
He's in that division. It's not CeeDee Lamb. It's not Terry McLaurin.
It is.
It's Terry McLaurin?
Yes.
Oh,
Terry
shit.
McLaurin.
Terry at a 4.35?
He was a
Okay.
game, bro. That's crazy.
Good for Terry. I didn't realize that.
These
Oh,
Ohio State guys always just that's also another thing. If they have a very fast 40, it's like you went to a good school. Like you're
Yeah.
probably highly touted.
Definitely. Those are the guys the elite coaches went out and found in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Gave them Hellcats.
Yeah. Columbus was not safe.
Next guy here, he ran a 4.39.
6'4",
Jeez. And he's
4.39.
damn near 240, 40-inch vertical.
Calvin Johnson.
No.
DK Metcalf.
Mm-mm.
Jameson Williams.
No.
Randy Moss is faster.
This guy's ridiculous. man.
Julio was 220.
238 is thick.
Yep.
6'4". Cal Pitts.
No.
Damn it.
No,
Is
he's
it,
taller.
It's a receiver or a tight end?
He plays on defense.
Oh shit, Myles Garrett. I don't know.
No, not Myles Garrett.
4.39. Okay, so this is a defensive end probably. Maybe 4.39. No?
No.
6'4". Is a safety?
Yes, it is a safety.
Who the,
Is it Nicky Mallory?
No. That's
Ah.
that's a good guess.
I'm close to Nicky Mallory. Okay. Kyle Hamilton?
He plays in the NFC West.
Yeah, he's not that big.
This is my guy. This is the prototype that Nicky Mallory is trying to become. This is Derwin James.
No. This
Fuck!
is
He's
this
at
is not.
NFC West.
Oh, I said AFC West. Damn it.
All right, so NFC West, we have the Rams, we have the Niners, we have the Cardinals, and we have the Seahawks.
It's not Nicky Mallory?
It's not. Believe it or not.
6'4", athletic free safety in the NFC West?
Mm-hmm.
Outside of Nick? It's not Nick.
He got drafted in the year 2020.
What the fuck?
You know what? You
White
got
flag.
us.
This is Isaiah Simmons.
Oh, man. I forgot what team he's currently on. You picked a bust.
Yeah, I
Of course I'm
know.
going to forget.
He played 5 games with the Cardinals.
Athletic Marvel. Also, he's like linebacker, safety-ish. I wasn't thinking
I
about him as
know.
a safety.
And you know what? It makes sense though.
It makes total sense.
He should have been the guy.
He should have been.
Mhm.
Again, these are the guys that incredible running in underwear.
Mhm.
Marvelous running in underwear.
Next, We got this guy who ran a 4.38, 43-inch vertical,
Damn.
20 bench reps.
This has to be
220.
Julio Jones.
No.
DK.
No.
This has to be a receiver.
Eventually, we're gonna see DK.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna keep saying DK.
I forget what his exact stats were, but obviously all of these are,
But they were
are
stupid.
freaks.
I don't know what they were, but they were dumb. That's all I know.
6'3", 220. You're lying to me. I know this
Is this an
Julio.
edge rusher?
He does a lot, man.
Just a lot.
He does a lot.
What do you mean he does a lot?
Plays in the
does a
NFC.
lot.
He plays in the NFC West.
He does a lot. Is this Nico
Yeah.
Mawari?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
He does a lot, man.
I knew he had to be on here.
Yeah.
He does a lot. Not an edge rusher, but he does a lot.
So, bro, just tell me what position he plays.
Yeah, he had to be on here. 43-inch vert, man. This guy had one of the greatest RAS scores in NFL Combine history.
It's ridiculous numbers, man.
And it translated immediately.
Mm-hmm. We got this guy who is, I'm going to throw you a bone here. He's retired. He ran a 4.68,
Jerry Rice.
32-inch vert. No, not Jerry Rice. 35 bench
285.
reps.
Jerry Rice.
6'1", 285.
I just saw the 40. I just saw the 40. That's a slow wide receiver.
300 pounds, greatest receiver of all time.
285. Wait, 6'1", 285. This motherfucker's stout.
Yeah, he is.
But Jesus. So that's
Played
probably
on-
a defensive player?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, clearly. I can't
Yep.
imagine what skill you be in offense.
Yep. He's in the trenches.
6'1",
Fullback.
285. 6'1" is not big. Aaron Donald's not that tall. So it's not
Eh.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald was at like 6'2", though. Listed.
Really?
I
I
think
thought he
so.
measured like 5'10 or 5'11. I thought he was like stout.
I think he lists. Yeah, I think he lists at 6'2".
Oh, okay. It's not Aaron Donald, is it?
It's Aaron Donald,
Okay.
actually. He's listed at 6'1".
Is that Cap? Is he 6'1"?
I don't.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but the combine's pretty exact, so I guess he is.
Yeah.
I always thought he was like 5'11 or 6 foot. Shout out Aaron Donald, man.
Numbers-
35 bench reps. We should have looked there. That guy's strong as shit at
35
6'1".
bench reps is nuts. I
We
think
should
it
have
might be
known.
Some of the highest on his list. Ooh, we got a guy who ran a 4.33.
Have you seen Aaron Donald lift?
No.
It's fucking terrifying. It's frightening.
Is it like Diamond Gym terrifying?
Oh, it's way more frightening. This is like the strongest human being you'll ever see. Like the shit he does it's like Myles Garrett when you see how buff he is. Aaron Donald looks just like
I want to see more NFL players go there to the Diamond Gym. It's good content.
Aaron Donald is way too professional. Way too good for that.
Anyways,
Also-
yeah.
He thinks that Aaron Donald's finna run the hill. Absolutely not. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking
Do
to?
20 burpees.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald running burpees.
He's gonna look at you like
Up,
you're
down,
dumb.
up, down.
And like he can do it. Like Aaron Donald would kill Diamond Jim, but
Yeah.
like you're just not gonna tell me
Yeah.
to run the hill.
Do you see my wrist?
Exactly.
We got a guy who ran a 4.33, 40.5-inch vert.
DK Metcalf.
Yes. God damn
Finally,
it.
finally, we get the DK pull. He had to be here at some point.
27 bench reps as a receiver. It's like,
Performative.
yeah.
What are you doing? Put the
It
bench
is.
down.
And it's crazy performative because why are you not the best receiver in the league right now?
Oh,
Why?
yo, DK Metcalf is a definition of performative wide receiver. He's performatively buff.
Yo, one of my favorite sayings that I ever heard you say on this fucking show, and I heard other people say it too, is plays like Tarzan or looks like Tarzan, plays like Jane. That shit is
That's
crazy.
Skip Bayless.
That shit is crazy.
That's a Skip Bayless classic.
yeah.
I would not say any receiver plays like Tarzan. That would not come out of my mouth. Tarzan is a white man,
No,
but
you
it still
didn't.
feels weird.
He said that. He's like, I like the way you hoop. I like the way you think.
I'm crying, man.
It's one of your greatest sayings, by the way.
Put it on me. I've never said that.
This guy ran a 5.28,
Slow as hell.
24.5-inch vertical, and he's 6'4".
Can't jump.
Not a
He's
Bench
tall.
reps in it.
Not that heavy though for 6'4". Slow as all shit. This is Tom Brady.
Yes. Damn, you got this on the money.
He didn't even try the bench.
Tom Brady runs he ran
No one knows his bench numbers.
Don't worry about that.
To get kept.
It doesn't matter what it is. 5.28 is hysterical for a pro athlete. He's slower than I was in high school. That's crazy.
24.
It's a pro athlete.
Yeah, that's kind of
It's the
crazy.
GOAT.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, man. This guy ran a 4.48, 37.5-inch vert, 10 bench reps.
Damn.
5'11", 202 pounds.
Hey, 10 bench reps is terrible.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Skinny guy, but he's 202, 5'11", not that skinny. You would think he'd do more.
Mm-hmm.
5'11", probably wide receiver.
Steve Smith.
No.
No.
Good comparison.
4.48 is an average speed 5'11" wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Antonio Brown, but I don't think he went to the combine. He's a 6th round pick. It's not Antonio Brown?
Nope.
Okay.
5'11"?
People didn't want to draft this guy because they saw those bench numbers and then they thought he was gonna be a bust because of that strictly alone.
I was going to say Julian Edelman, but I don't think he ran a 4.48. It's probably too fast. Julian Edelman? No, it's not.
Nope.
They thought he was going to be a bust because he was weak. Oh, I'm blanking on who that is. I feel like I remember that story.
Is this like in recent memory?
Not in the last 5 years now.
They didn't want to draft him. Where did he fall in the draft?
I think he was lottery pick.
He's a 1st round pick?
Yeah, 1st round pick.
Odell Beckham Jr.
No. This guy plays in the NFC West again.
Damn, you love the NFC West.
I know.
They didn't want to draft him. Oh, was this JSN?
No, not Jason.
Damn. I think that kind of fits
He
JSN.
he plays right now.
Yeah, he plays right now.
5'11", 202. That's kind of thick, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's a little thick guy.
Real versatile guy too.
Debo? No, he's not in the NFC West anymore. Real versatile guy.
Yeah.
Real versatile. All right, so the
Cooper Kupp's too tall.
The NFC, the Rams is not going to be there.
These bench rep numbers are insane, bruh.
Yeah, who's weak and stout? That doesn't make sense to me.
Offensive?
Yeah, offensive player.
This is a wide receiver, clearly.
Clearly. Okay. But the Cardinals,
No, Marvin Harrison's too
Yeah.
tall. He's not going to pick Michael Wilson.
Yeah. He was like 6'4".
But he went in the
Are we
first round.
cooked?
Why are we blanking right now on this?
His original team was in the NFC South.
This is it's CMC.
Yes, this is CMC.
Oh,
10 bench reps.
oh.
We completely forgot about running backs.
Yeah.
I swore I said it's a wide receiver. I swear you said yes.
No.
I swear you said yes.
I low-key remember. I think you did say wide receiver.
I said wide receiver.
I think it's
think
wide
so.
receiver. I think you went, yeah.
Nah.
Just fucked me.
True.
No.
Just beat me over the head with the
I
bat.
did not say wide receiver.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I remember the storyline of Christian McCaffrey not being good at bench press.
Yeah, they're terrified of that, man.
That makes more sense. 202. I was like, that's a thick wide receiver.
I know.
That makes sense.
Next up, we got this guy who ran a 4.33, 38-inch vert, bench reps, not found, 6 foot, 210.
All right, so this guy wasn't at the combine. It's stuff of rumor.
Mm-hmm.
4.33, pretty fast.
6 feet.
210.
Mike Vick.
Yes. Damn.
Oh shit. Okay.
He looked at me and said, Night Vic.
Yeah.
It's gonna take me a while to get there.
Mad serious face. Yeah. Holy
There you
shit.
go. Mike Vick.
There you go. Okay.
38-inch vert. True athlete.
God damn, that's dumb.
Remember that episode of
4.33.
Atlanta? He was racing people outside at like 40 years old. I'd love to see that in real life.
That was fire.
I would love to see that in real life.
He pull a hammy right now.
Next up, we got this guy who ran a 4.8.
6?
Yep. Vertical of 30
Oh my god.
inches.
6'2" to 225. You're kind of big. You're slow as fuck, and you can't. Is this Jake Bobo?
No.
Don't disrespect Bobo
Jake
like
Bobo.
No,
that.
Jake Bobo ran a comically bad 40-yard dash. I saw a video of him talking about
4'8"
it.
is crazy though.
6'2".
Feels like a quarterback.
4'8", Is Phillip Rivers?
No, not Phillip Rivers. He could definitely get more than 6
6'2"?
bench reps.
Phillip Rivers doesn't have a lot of muscle definition. He's a big boy in the chest.
Can Baker jump like that?
Baker's not 6'2".
Yeah, he's not 6'2".
What's he listed at?
Like 6'6"
He's probably like 5'11", 6'1".
or 6'1", I would guess.
Trying to think of
Weak ass 6'2" quarterback. That's not terribly small. 225.
Yeah, 225. He's kind of big.
You got a little build to you, but you're weak as shit.
6.
CJ
bench reps
Stroud?
is crazy. No.
Am I close with CJ Stroud?
Is
Is this a quarterback?
This is a quarterback.
Okay.
You are correct.
Is he currently playing?
Yes.
Currently playing 6'2" quarterback.
His team didn't make the playoffs this year.
Mm.
Disappointing year, I'd say.
6'2".
How tall is 9?
Probably around. Is this JJ McCarthy? No, he's too fast. 4'8". He's slow as fuck.
Yeah, it's not 9. Not 9.
Shador. 4'8" is like really slow for a quarterback these days.
Mhm.
Like you're not mobile.
Plays in the AFC.
Geno Smith?
Tua?
No.
6'2". Tua was damn sure not 6'2".
Listen, man, I'm just throwing out names at this point.
AFC slow, decently sized quarterbacks that didn't make. Is he starter right now?
Yes, he is.
Okay, thank God. I was like, throwing me for a loop with the non-starter. I was like, that's some bullshit.
He's without a doubt a starter.
Without a doubt, a starter. For Joe Burrow? No,
No.
he's
Joe
taller than
Burrow's
6'2".
not
He's taller than
6'2".
6'2".
Yeah. I will say his 40 time is kind of like
Deceiving?
it's not misleading.
Is he
It's-
faster than 4'8" or slower than 4'8"? like was this a good day?
I think this is a good day. So
There's a
probably
good day.
potentially be true. Yeah,
He's
but
slower?
I think now he could blow past by the bench reps probably.
So he's added some weight.
He got fat.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yes, it is. He got fat.
Hanging from the rim.
Oh shit! Next up, we got a big boy here. 464. 40 time.
I don't know his-
593.
I have no idea what his name was. There was a dude who came out of Florida that was like 464.
The guy
That's
last
it.
year. Desmond Watson.
Desmond Watson.
Yeah, I forgot his name. He at Florida, he wore number 21 at Florida.
The Buccaneers signed him for training camp to walk around all day and do cardio outside, and then they cut him.
That's so sick, man. That's so sick.
464, man.
What an absolute unit.
The biggest, the largest.
They were calling him biggest.
The biggest, the largest. Oh, man. Next. Ooh, this guy's big as hell. 6'5", 248. Ran a 4.59.
I'm going Calvin Johnson here.
No.
Miles Garrett.
Nope.
Randy Moss.
Nope.
Wait,
Randy Moss is like 4.27.
I'm just saying big receiver.
21 bench reps.
Randy Moss also not know the goddamn 248 at the combine.
Again,
That's big. That's not a wide receiver. I don't think.
All I saw was just 6'5", and I thought receiver.
Only way I see wide
it's probably
receiver
not that.
Is
It's
it Mike
probably-
Evans?
No.
No, 248 is way too big. This is
It probably is an
edge rusher.
Defensive player?
No.
Oh,
Tight end?
No.
it's a wide receiver?
No.
Oh, it's a quarterback then. Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's a tight end built Cam
Yeah.
Newton? Wide receiver? Who's a tight end built
Surely
quarterback?
somebody like this isn't playing quarterback.
Surely not. Surely we don't have the biggest, strongest, fastest, largest, widest, swaggiest player in the NFL at quarterback.
Dude, those numbers are ridiculous, man. You guys start on everything but quarterback.
Because you know he is built like an edge rusher. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. Next up, we got this guy here who ran a 4.51, 41-inch vert, 6 foot, 204.
Is this Antonio Brown?
No.
Damn it. Not publicly recorded at the combine. So there's a pro day measurements, probably a lower draft pick then. Or like the top draft pick and didn't want to come, but probably a mid to low round draft pick.
Let's see what draft pick he was.
Receiver?
Is
Correct.
this
He's
Julian Edelman?
No.
Okay. I'm going to guess that Julian Edelman pool eventually.
He's not on this list.
Probably not.
No, I actually put this guy on this list.
You accidentally put this guy on here?
Yeah.
You didn't mean to?
I did not mean to because it's like, why would I put him on this list?
Are we not going to get it?
I don't think
Is he a current player?
He's a current player. You
Oh,
guys could get it.
I'm going to fucking get it then. How about that?
Okay.
6 foot 4'5'1". He can jump.
Mhm.
6 foot flat.
He started off the year not playing and he came back.
Started off the year
came
not
back.
playing and he came back from injury.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Rasheed Rice.
Yeah. You said injured like,
Yeah,
I don't answer that.
He's just a bastard. And he did it again. Rasheed Rice. Yep, there we go. What a good note to end it on.
That's hilarious. Man.
He wasn't as fast as he normally is. It's crazy.
She fucking Rice.
Nice.
Thank you.
Meant to play
He's
Xavier,
normally
bro.
quite fast. Off the field, the fastest. Next thing we're going to do.
Yo, you're
That's
sick.
silly. That's sick.
Bleacher Report put out a list of the top 99 quarterbacks in NFL history. We are going to guess where certain quarterbacks placed on this list. B-Souls put together a list of quarterbacks that we might have some strong opinions on, and we're going to try to guess, like I said, where they rank.
Okay.
Yeah, let's gamify this a little bit. Give me a guess every round. Whoever guesses the closest gets a point.
Are you writing that shit with a feather quill?
Yes, it's the only pen I have. So I'm gonna be writing it in the Death Note.
You're writing it in the Death Note. Nice.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
so
silent
whoever
just in
wins
case.
dies. That is how this game is gonna go.
Sick. It's my fucking favorite.
Nice.
So
I
y'all
get to
better
walk to
tee
my
up
demise.
and win the game. All right, here we go. First one, Andrew Luck.
Ooh, top 99 all time.
No MVPs. He has an offensive rookie of the year, but
Do you think this is skewing towards peak or accolades?
a little bit of both.
If it's peak, he's top 30-ish. If it's accolades, he's a lot lower. I'll say 60.
It's a lot of quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And so you do have to factor in accolades. I'm gonna go 72.
65.
I think I'm gonna go.
Actually, nah. Can I change mine?
Fuck, let's say 50.
It's your world. Do what you
People
want.
talk
go
about him
ahead.
like an urban legend.
I didn't
Put
know
him
we had to
50.
lock in the answer or whatever.
No.
I'm gonna go 85.
85. Okay. Mo
Got
said 50.
85.
I'm going 65.
Mo is the closest one.
55.
Wow.
Right above Mike Vick. Right above Joe Flacco. Listen, man, has a ring. I guess I get it.
No, behind Joe Flacco. He's above Romo and
Oh,
Carson
oops,
Palmer.
read it backwards. Okay. So Andrew Luck and Tony Romo and Carson Palmer conversations. I guess when you factor in longevity, I guess it's not crazy. It's not like you won an MVP or anything.
Okay. Longevity helps. I understand.
Yeah, very short prime. Only a couple like first team all pro type of years.
I guess so.
Unfortunate that it ended so early, but I guess it makes sense, all things considered.
Yeah. Next up, we have.
Oh, my bad.
You're good. Next up, we have Ryan Tannehill.
99.
Dead last.
He's
Dead
on
last.
this list?
You think he's the first QB to make it?
I don't know why he's on this list.
100. I'm saying 100.
In the top 99 list, he ranks 100.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm gonna go 99 here.
It's a trick question.
Isaac?
It's 99.
Yes, it is 99. He is the dead last on this list.
Why is he here?
Who is Danny White?
And no shade, but he just shouldn't be on this list.
I don't know who Danny White is. There's a gap in my ball knowledge.
Probably.
Let
A
me
lot
look
of
up-
old timers on this list. I saw.
Yeah. Who is Danny White? Danny White is a quarterback that's 74 years old. He's a Cowboys quarterback from what years?
Okay. 67.
67, not that old. He was a Cowboys quarterback. He made a Pro Bowl in 1982, playing 9 games. He was a starter from 1970. Oh, no, he's a punter first?
Whoa.
This shit says he played 4 years as the Cowboys punter, then
Whoa.
became their quarterback in 1980?
Hey,
Yo,
man, the
that-
80s was a wild time.
They were doing anything back then. Holy shit.
Yo, my ball knowledge sucks. I didn't know about that.
Oh,
I didn't
that's
know about the
crazy.
punter turned quarterback. That's crazy.
What an arc.
Wow.
Could you imagine that happening today?
No.
That's crazy.
If next season they're like, listen, it just didn't work out. JJ McCarthy, you're now our punter.
Vice
The
versa.
inverse way would be so dead.
Okay. Who's up next?
All right. Next up, Jalen Hurts.
Has a ring, 2 Super Bowls, 1 All-Pro season,
Super Bowl MVP.
1 good individual season, 2 good team seasons. Where does that get you?
I'm going to say 47.
That feels high.
So he
Joe
certainly ranks higher
Joe
than
Flacco
Luck.
was at 52.
You're right. It's higher than that.
Okay.
I'm going to say 47.
Okay.
I'm trying to get closer than you. The games get closer to the answer, right?
Damn.
Huh?
We get a point for the closest to the answer?
Yeah, close.
Okay, let me edge you.
Whoa.
45.
What if I don't want to be edged? What if I don't want that?
You have no choice, I guess.
Let me edge you.
Sorry, bro.
I didn't ask.
Get
I
edged.
didn't ask. I didn't ask, all right?
I'm going to say
That's the
43.
problem.
I'm going to say 42.
42, Isaac, final
Yep.
answer.
Yep.
All of y'all are actually way off because Jalen Hurts is at 75.
Okay, cool.
good.
So
Great.
Good.
Donovan was actually the closest
Damn.
one.
Damn it.
Ah!
Damn it. I
Get
didn't answer
out
right.
edge.
I win, but at what cost?
Yeah, no, this is good. I'm glad they didn't
That
too much
is crazy,
glazing.
though. Joe Flacco?
Damn.
I mean, Alex Smith right next to him. Alex Smith is better. Peak Derek Carr.
2 above Derek Carr?
Derek Carr's better.
Come on now. That seems a little
Next
low.
to Jeff Garcia. Let's go. Biardo's ball.
That's a little off. That's tough.
That's facts.
That's tough.
That's facts.
Ain't my
Derek
list.
Carr?
Let's go.
These comments are nasty, man.
Let's go. 2016 Derek Carr is better than his individual season as Jalen Hurts. He's come put together for too many years in a row. Team sucks. It's not his fault. He would have had the Super Bowl victory just as well. They would have won 2 Super Bowls with Derek Carr. Trying to go for 3 in a row, honestly.
What's the next player?
Next player, Cam Newton.
Okay, so
Short prime again.
Hurts is 74. Cam has an MVP.
Has been to a Super Bowl.
I think they care a lot about your individual peak. They're not going to give you team accolades because they know ball and they know that's not everything. So they're going to give him a pretty high score from being really good.
BR knowing ball.
I'm going to say he's 35.
It's a shocker.
35. Okay.
35 is too high, I think.
I'm going to say 42 for Cam.
52 was Andrew Luck. You said 42. You said what?
I said 35.
Okay, 35, 42.
Split the difference, I dare you.
40.
40. All right.
Limp.
Donovan out edges Isaac again.
Damn.
Damn.
At 43.
Dude,
Damn.
I was gonna guess 43
Pretty
until
much
you told
on
me
the
to,
money.
until you told me to split the difference. I was literally gonna say 43 and get one past you. Unbelievable.
I get to live another day.
Love that.
Right next to Donovan McNabb and Matt Ryan.
Below Matt Ryan?
That's kind of
Matt Ryan
I
had
can understand it. He had
longer,
years.
yeah, a little more years, I guess. Both
Yeah.
had one
I
MVP year.
kind of understand that, but also it's like
I understand it. He had more.
I
years,
yeah, I
consistency.
think Cam Newton consistently was a little bit better than Matt Ryan.
Consistently, he wasn't, but for a few years, he peaked higher. But Matt Ryan had, I feel like longevity means consistently.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan had more good years, and like they were like close to even in great years.
Cam's better though.
He is better. He is better. That's I don't know. The MVP year versus MVP year. Matt Ryan's also great, but Cam Newton's is better clearly.
Yeah. I think Cam's
I see the idea of the MVP years being close enough.
Yeah. But
that you don't give it to him.
also, we're splitting hairs. I would have them literally right next to each
Yeah.
other, so
Mhm.
it's cool.
No, honestly, Matt Ryan, McNabb, Cam Newton, that makes sense to me as a little trio.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a good listing so
nice
far.
tier.
Okay. All right. Next up, Mr. Steinfeld, Josh Allen.
Mm.
Has
11.
has an MVP.
11.
Does BR really overly glaze him like that?
Everybody does, and it's not that overly glazed. He is that good. He just doesn't have the accomplishments yet.
Shake your drag.
He is good enough to be in that tier, and I feel like they're probably going to give it to him.
I'm gonna say 25.
Already?
25.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, damn. Say 30.
Actually, no. I'll change it to 28.
28. Okay.
Stamp out on 30.
I
30?
think they're going. Above 13. I'll change it a little bit lower. 13. Final guess.
Yeah, Isaac is way too high
Damn
on
it.
Mr. Josh Allen. Mo got it this time because Josh Allen's 35.
Okay, I thought they were just going to be glazing.
Okay.
Yo, who the fuck is Y.A. Tittle? Who the fuck is Y.A. Tittle?
I never heard of Y.A. Tittle.
Who the fuck is Y.A.
You don't know
Tittle?
Y.A.?
It sounds like a rapper,
You know
bro.
Y.A. Tittle?
Yeah,
Who's Y.A. Tittle?
he was a quarterback. He played for I think the Giants.
He played for
Y.A.
BCL in the AAFC, Baltimore Colts, and then San Francisco, and then the Giants.
Big YA, never the little
Yeah.
one.
He played in the 50s and 60s.
Y.A. Tittle. What a name, bro.
Y.A. Tittle. I don't know 50s ball.
Come on, man.
Yeah, and I probably would have put Josh Allen because I'm guessing they're doing. Clearly, they care about longevity. I feel like he should probably be a little bit higher than this already.
Yeah.
13. I was expecting glaze.
I don't. I think.
Do you think Y.A. Tittle's pretty much a good range?
I mean, if we just start comparing a lot, like I don't think he's the. I think Josh, like he has one MVP. He is probably the third best quarterback of his generation at this point right now. Some of the other quarterbacks have led their teams to a Super Bowl, have won a ring, have done that. Hasn't been to a Super Bowl yet. So I think 35 is fair.
I just don't have a good feel for what they're glazing, whether it be team accomplishments or individual success. I guess the answer is neither, because Jalen Hurts is the team accomplishment glazer and he's super low. Cam Newton and Josh Allen are like the peak guys. They're not terribly high. So I guess it's just balance, and I got to stop trying to project glaze.
All right. Next up, we have Joe Burrow.
Okay, Josh Allen's 35.
Okay, so this guy,
Joe Burrow has to be.
You got to be lower.
60.
does he have,
60.
he has MVP, right?
No.
I would.
No
Yeah, I think I would
MVP.
put him below Andrew Luck. I'm gonna say 60 for Joe Burrow
60. Okay.
because if they're doing the
He's always hurt. One
Yeah.
good run.
I'm gonna say 65.
Well, two good runs. Conference championship. Like,
yeah, but like a lot of these guys have been to a conference
Yeah.
championship.
yeah. So it's really not impressive. You said 60?
Yeah,
Mo says 65.
66.
Ah, shit. Come on now.
All right. Isaac got it on the money. Right
Let's
at
go.
66.
I'm really setting the table for everybody. Giving my guess first. I'm like, yeah, that sounds right, and then allowing everybody to counterpunch off of me.
Yo, Joe Burrow's in Matt Hasselbeck conversations right now. You better stay healthy.
Nah, that's sick.
You better put that body in ice and bubble wrap for the summer.
Tough. All
'Cause
right.
that's clearly all it comes down to. If he was healthy, he'd be a lot higher.
Yeah,
Next up, we have Lamar Jackson.
Okay, 35 for Josh Allen. That should tell us something. They're not glazing just off of how good you are at your peak.
27.
Probably higher, right? Multiple MVPs, neither made a Super Bowl. He's got to be higher than Josh.
probably.
How much higher? Is he just higher? Or is he like 10 spots higher?
Take a guess. I'm going last now. I'm not doing this.
28. I think he's just slightly
Oh
higher than
my
Josh Allen.
gosh.
You said what?
I said 27.
We'll go 29.
Yo.
Y'all are assholes, bro. Y'all are assholes.
Isaac got it again on the money. 28.
Come on,
Let's
man.
go.
Damn.
I tried.
Yeah. Good methods.
Right above Ken Stabler. Okay.
Loon Dawson, Norm. Okay.
All
We're doing good.
Every tier I'm seeing somebody I don't know because I don't know 50s football. Sammy Baugh.
But also he's above Josh. I like that.
Yeah, 7 spots above Josh. That feels okay. Accounting for the second MVP.
Mm-hmm.
That feels adequate.
All right. Justin Herbert.
Ooh, shit.
Damn.
Your guy.
All right, so Ryan Tannehill is 99. Jalen Hurts is 74.
Ooh.
He's clearly a lot better than Hurts and has several seasons with a lot more production, but has not won a single thing.
69.
87.
So yeah, they're going towards the guy with team success or the guy with individual numbers. Him versus Hurts.
I'll go 81.
Do you think he's behind
31?
Hurts?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
How much is I don't know how much team success matters on this. I can't tell.
I
No
mean-
playoff wins is like stark.
They're just
No
vibing.
playoff. That to a ring is
Yeah.
It's
No
it is
playoff
like
wins. I forget about that. Damn.
yeah. I'm going 81 here.
Okay.
And it's clearly not just abilities because Josh Allen's 35. So 90. I think they're probably saying no playoff wins. You're barely making this
90's
list, buddy.
crazy.
Isaac is on a streak because Justin Herbert is 93.
Yeah, yeah. The team success matters on this list, clearly.
He's in Kerry Collins conversation.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Carry
He's in
Cobb.
Jeff Hostetler conversations.
Ew.
Yo, who the fuck is Burt Jones?
Yo, I will take Derek Carr conversations over Kerry Collins
Who the
conversations.
fuck is Burt Jones?
That's nasty.
yeah.
You know about
Oh.
Big Burt?
Isn't it crazy how big of a difference there is?
I lost the battle. I'm winning the war.
Isn't it crazy how big of a difference there is in like historic conversation around football and basketball? Because if you look at top 100 lists on the NBA, you're gonna know all the names. But like I've never heard of Burt Jones. That's the third name I've said I've never heard of.
Yeah.
Like 50s and 60s, like the legacy of football isn't as talked about.
That shit is so crazy.
Also,
bro.
because guys was dying every 5 years.
Yeah, it's a revolving door.
What decade do you think Burt Jones played in? We're gonna keep checking.
Your name is Burt Jones. Yeah, you were playing in the 60s.
35.
I'm gonna say he played. I'm gonna say his best year was
Wait, you
1975.
say he played in 35?
Damn.
I'm gonna say 1975 was his best year. Burt sounds very 70s to me.
Okay.
He played for Baltimore from 1973 to 1982.
Way off.
He had one Pro Bowl year. One Pro Bowl year in 1976. Hey man, Justin Herbert has two
Nah,
Pro
it's
Bowl
kinda-
years.
That's kind of nasty.
Give me the nod. Why is Burt Jones one higher?
All right, just to keep track of score,
No
Isaac
playoff
has
wins?
4, Mo has 2, Donovan has 3. So it's a
Oh, I
pretty
got
close
4?
game. Yeah.
Get fucked, idiots.
Oh yeah. Let me know what
Let's go.
casket, what color casket you want.
All right. Next up, Eli Manning.
Oh fuck. Okay, so Jalen Hurts is 74, Justin Herbert's 93. More longevity than both those guys. Has a better team success than Hurts. Andrew Luck was 52. Josh Allen's 35.
61.
Lamar's 28.
61.
I think he's above. He's got to be above Andrew Luck. Got to be above Cam Newton.
He doesn't have to be above Cam Newton.
Where was Cam Newton again? 50s?
Damn you.
43.
43.
43. Yes.
2 Super Bowl wins and a lot of longevity.
Yes, but there were no. I don't know.
Nah, he can't
might
be
hate-
above
He had like
Cam
1 or
or
2
Matt.
great individual
There's
years.
no playoff wins outside of
Yeah.
the Super Bowl years, but you have Super Bowl years.
Yeah.
If Cam is at 43, Luck is at 52.
Yes.
All right, so he has to be above Luck. 50. We're not gonna put Eli Manning at 39, are we?
This is the hardest.
I'll go
one to
39 for
gauge.
Eli.
This is really hard.
Yeah, this is the hardest one to gauge.
39?
Yeah, I'll go 39.
Okay.
I think they're glazing. Why do I feel like there's going to be some Eli Manning rage bait put into this article to piss us off? Wait, we saw some of the tiers. I think what we didn't see yet. Is he going to be like super fucking ridiculously high, you think?
I think
hope not.
39.
I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna say 63.
I think they're glazing. 25.
Nah, that's.
I think
There's
they're glazing
no
because
way.
of team success and Manning factor because they want to piss us off.
Hmm.
Again, I don't think this, but I'm predicting the glaze.
Isaac predicted right. He was one off. He was at 24.
Dude, I knew it.
24 is nasty.
24. Jim Kelly is right above. Jim Kelly is so much better. Dan Fouts is so much. Russell Wilson is clearly better at his peak, but he doesn't have 2 rings.
I wish my last name meant something like this.
I
I wish I was a Manning.
wish I was a man. Just in life.
Donovan Manning.
Just get into places you don't belong. That's so cool.
All the invites to all the.
No facts.
Local man discovers nepotism. Yeah, obviously Blaze. I don't understand this list at all because some guys got dinged a lot for not having team success. Some guys had team success but weren't that high. I don't quite understand what we're doing here, but I told you the Glaze was going to be here.
It's their list.
I understand how these things work.
Yeah, you're on the road to dying though, so it's all good. It's okay.
I'll die a Warriors death.
Big Ben.
Oof.
Mm.
Well, if he's 24,
I'm saying
15.
like 13? No, 13 is a little high.
If Eli's 24, Ben, same draft class, similar longevity, also 2 rings,
17.
better, 15.
Oof. I'm gonna say 16.
All right.
Mo said 16.
Yeah.
All right. Mo got it right at 16.
Oh, shit.
Y'all were all around the same range.
I was about to say
There you
bad
go.
logic going between us, but you just got it right.
There
So that
we go.
works. Wow. Okay. So Bart Starr, Terry Bradshaw, Ben. Okay. I that's
You know
what
what?
makes sense.
Can't even hate on this.
Like I think Kurt Warner's better at his peak, but Ben Roethlisberger had a longer peak, got 2 rings. I get it.
You know,
Okay.
fairs.
Decent placement, all things considered.
All right. Next up, we have the reigning MVP, Matthew Stafford.
Okay. The MVP changes a lot. Is he higher than Eli
Yes.
with 2 rings?
Eli was what again?
24.
24.
Is he higher than Eli? They glazed the shit out of Eli.
Yes.
Eli is at
Should-
24. Ben is at 16.
Do you think he's like top 12? No way.
Because
Because we just saw up to like 12. There's no way he's top 11.
Hell
Nah.
no.
He's
He's not better than Ben.
No, there's no reason he should be higher than Ben Roethlisberger.
He could be above Eli. 16 and 24. I'll split the difference.
I'm gonna say
I'm gonna say 20.
I was going to say 20 as well.
Yeah.
19.
fuck it, man. He's 21.
Y'all suck.
Donovan got it right on the money.
Damn.
He is at 20.
You took my guess. I did think 20. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Mostly because we saw it up to 18. So I was like, 20's got to be it.
Okay, behind Aikman, over Warren Moon. Okay. That MVP is doing a lot for him.
It is.
But also, he has a ring too. Like,
He does a ring. So
yeah, a ring and an MVP. That's fair.
Kurt Warner, Aikman, Warren Moon conversations is not disrespectful. That's honestly exactly where he should be. The people that want to do top 10 already are overly glazing.
Mhm.
This makes sense to me.
Yeah, I'm cool with this.
All right. Let's go to Patrick Mahomes.
4. They clearly care about longevity. So they're not going to
Yeah.
give him like 1 or 2 already. I'm going to go 4.
I'm gonna go 3.
Yeah. They're saying
3 feels
when it's all said and done, we'll
fine.
give you top tier, I think. But thus far, at this point in your career, they're like 8 years in. 4.
Obviously, the top 4 is gonna be Brady, Mahomes, Montana, Manning.
They for sure got Montana like 1
You're
or
right.
2.
Yeah, 6.
It's gonna be no Mahomes is in that top 4.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep it 4. I'm staying on 4.
So you're 4. Obviously, Brady's 1.
What was that?
They got Montana at 2 probably.
You think Montana at 2?
You think Aaron Rodgers is behind Mahomes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big difference in years played.
Yeah. Still, he
he's-
accomplished
Okay.
more still. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say 3. I'm gonna agree with you. I think they give Montana the nod and they go Mahomes at 3.
Okay.
4.
Isaac got it right on the money. Right at 4.
Yep, Peyton Manning number 3. That makes sense. 'Cause
Still,
they're longevity people. You
Wow.
got to do it for 15 years.
And obviously Tom Brady's at 1.
Yeah. I bet by the end of his career when they redo this, they'll probably put Mahomes at 2. But they said you got to earn it first. Last that long. But past couple years, it's looking a little shaky. Let me see you do it for 6 more.
I guess so. But okay, above Rodgers. Rodgers at 5. I understand it. Elway at 6.
You got to understand
Okay.
it clearly.
Okay.
He's kind of 90s Mahomes, so that makes sense.
Yeah, and he got a back-to-back to end his career as well.
Yeah.
He got that.
All right.
All right. Don't hate the top
Yeah,
6.
not bad. It's top end of this list at all. I'm curious about 7 through 10 because I feel like that's the most contentious part of ranking quarterbacks all time.
Hmm.
So we'll see.
That's
we can,
really
we can
where
probably look at it after this.
we
Yeah.
we really finna get the 50s and 60s and the guys who just like played all the time.
yeah.
And that's the hard part for a list of this that's doing longevity and like accolades plus skills. Cause like I do think like Lamar and like Josh Allen are like in the running for like 10th, 11th best of all time.
Mhm.
But obviously they don't have the accolades match up to that. So I don't know who does have the accolades to do that.
Building a team right now, Lamar or Y.A. Tittle?
Y.A.
Who are you taking?
Y.A. Tittle.
Y.A. Tittle.
Who you building your franchise?
Yeah,
around?
Y.A. Tittle's a hard ass name.
It is. It's cool.
Y.A. Tittle.
Y.A.
Tittle.
All right. We have old man Phillip Rivers.
They're putting him behind Eli Manning, clearly. We had 50. We had the trio 2004 draft class. They're going to put him the lowest.
Is he above? He's going to be behind Cam.
Above.
Is he
Luck?
behind Cam?
Above Luck.
Oh, okay.
Above like a
49.
46.
46.
Yeah, I'm going to say 49. We're going to go 3 above Andrew Luck.
Say he's 42.
Okay, aim a little higher. Finally, some distribution. We're not all playing the game. Some real guesses.
All right. Mo got it.
Damn.
Phillip Rivers is 32.
Oh,
Wow,
okay. Let's
32.
go.
Holy
They're respecting
shit.
my GOAT. Let's fucking go.
Wow.
Over Joe Namath, they're respecting my GOAT. Let's fucking go.
Sid Luckman. Okay.
Over Namath?
Let's
Wow.
go. Namath had an incredibly short prime, I'm pretty sure.
They
Wow,
said,
32
said
is
Phillip
a lot.
Rivers was playing when he was 45. He came back. He deserves to be on this list.
I did a lot, huh?
All right. So right now the score is 6 Isaac, Mo at 4, Donovan at 4. So there is still one more to go. We have Drew Brees.
Oh, he's top 10 for sure.
Top 10 for sure. We saw the list up to 7. Is that what we saw, or up to 6?
We saw up to 6.
We
Six,
saw it
okay.
up to 6.
He's definitely somewhere between 7 and 10.
9.
I'm going to say 7.
Because I'm going to say, so it's going to be Brady, Montana, Manning, Mahomes, Rodgers, Elway. They're going to have Marino in there. They're going to have...
You went 9, you went 7?
Yep.
8.
You got no choice.
It's got to be in there. It's 7, 8, or 9. It's one of those.
Yeah, I'll go 9.
All right. Well, Isaac's going to close this one out.
Number
With
8. Oh, Brett Favre 7, Breeze 8. I thought Steve Young was going to be 7 because of accolades. That makes sense.
I thought they were going to put Marino up a little bit higher.
No jewelry. No
That's
motion.
tough. Damn, no motion.
No motion.
That's tough.
Actually, no, he has unlimited motion, no jewelry. He's up there for the motion.
8? Okay.
Brett Favre 7. Okay, I forgot about Brett Favre for a second. That makes total sense, though.
Damn.
The multiple time MVP over Drew Brees.
Don't ever forget about Brett Favre.
Okay.
So, Isaac,
We
you
can't let
die.
him get away with it.
Sick.
Congratulations.
Good job.
Do I get a last meal?
What would your last meal be?
When you say last meal, is it implied you pick a one course, or can you just get a bunch of things?
Just one plate.
One plate, one
yeah.
bowl.
Nah, people, you can ask for whatever.
Yeah.
You have 3 plates,
3 dishes.
3 dishes, and a dessert.
3 dishes and a dessert. I'm going ramen.
Okay.
I'll get Tatsu ramen from LA when we go to.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get a pizza, I think. What's my favorite pizza ever?
Your last meal ain't on nothing.
Ramen and pizza.
I'm gonna pick my
Yeah,
favorite.
you deserve to die.
I'm not gonna pick some.
You have not much long anyways.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick a pizza, like the best pizza I can think of from New York,
Now you
and
get
then a
Little
good,
Caesars.
and then a steak.
And a steak.
Yeah, I'll get a filet mignon.
No dessert?
Well, he said dessert too.
Yeah, and a dessert.
I'm gonna get a steak. I'm gonna get the finest pizza I can find, the highest quality, like regular pizza, not like some bougie bullshit. Like the best regular pizza I can find,
Okay.
and a great ramen. I'm gonna go for my favorite stuff, and I'm not gonna be like, I want filet mignon, I want calamari, I want this, I want lobster.
You want to go with a bang?
I want my favorite things, not like the highest quality things in the world.
What you going to be watching while you eating that?
Naruto.
Dessert.
Dessert. Ooh. Again, I'm going towards a favorite. Probably just like the best chocolate chip cookies in the world.
Okay.
Wherever that is.
Okay.
Probably like France or some shit.
Okay.
They fake.
We'll hook
They're
you up.
fake? They're not demons in France?
I mean, I've never been, but
They gotta be.
but I'm a hate from overseas.
They ain't better than insomnia.
And listen, when I go over there, I'm telling you, I will touch down in Paris when I touch down in Paris. If those chocolate chips don't change my life, I'm burning the city down.
First of all, I don't even know if they're known for chocolate chip cookies. I pulled that out of nowhere.
They're known for like pastries.
Yeah.
And
For
Let
like
me see what these croissants are on.
Yeah.
if the chocolate croissants are not hitting, the Eiffel Tower will not stand tomorrow.
Let's go see Donovan at the base of the Eiffel Tower.
Throwing Molotov cocktails.
We're off that.
Okay.
Next thing we're going to do. Offseason around the corner. Actually, we're in the offseason. Free agency around the corner. Hard decisions will have to be made. Some teams will add good players. Some teams will lose good players. With looming guarantees coming, some players will get traded that you don't expect. I'm going to name some NBA players. I said NBA. I'm going to name some NFL players. You tell me if they should be kept or traded this offseason.
Okay.
And these are mostly financial conversations where the guarantees these players have will maybe not be worth it for the team in their current situation. Maybe they're better off trying to put that money elsewhere and replace them in the draft. So first up, DJ Moore.
Oh, we already talked about him. He's gone.
Yeah, considering the like gaping hole that they have on defense, which is damn near everywhere, it's probably worth going ahead and
The
trading
gaping holes, the many
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably makes sense to let him go. You'll save $20 million. You need to get an elite edge rusher if you can. That money doesn't come out of nowhere. You got to lose guys like DJ Moore, lose guys like Tremaine Edmonds. Necessary sacrifice when you got Luther Burden waiting behind the door.
Exactly. This is why you drafted all of these pass catchers. You knew that this moment was going to be on its way. Caleb Williams is taking that next step. Let him do a little bit of the carrying. Let the defense start to grow and start to get some actual high-end talent on the other side of the ball.
Yeah, we're going to let Luther Burden go into that second outside receiver, move him around the formation, let Colson Lovin get a lot of slot opportunities. We'll be fine without DJ Moore. Tua. Should they trade him or should they keep him?
They should have traded him already, man. They should have traded him yesterday.
The real question is, can they trade him? Is who will take this guy off their hands?
If you give me a first-round pick, I'll take Tua.
I have to give you a first round pick.
Yes,
to take
you're going to have to
my
salary
quarterback.
dump too.
A first round pick is fucking outrageous to do a salary dump.
You're going to have to salary
I
dump.
would take
Crazy.
it too.
You give me a third-round pick, I'll take him. A fourth-round pick. You give me any pick in day one or day 1, 2, or 3, I'll take Tua.
Is there only 3 days?
In day 1 or 2, I'll take Tua.
It's a 7th round pick. You got it, buddy.
I
Take
know.
him. It's tough because how many teams out there fit this description? Want a veteran quarterback, are okay with an average quarterback, have money to spend, and would want to spend that money on Tua.
You want to spend money on Tua.
You need an expensive quarterback that's also mid, and also not that young. What team ever fits that description?
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay, there you go. Pittsburgh Steelers. Will you go up a 3rd round pick for Tua Tagovailoa?
That sounds like a disaster.
Just
waiting.
always.
Yeah. And it's going to come down to what money the Dolphins are willing to pay on their end, part of a salary, to make it even possible. If they're giving up draft compensation, it's really a can they trade him, really. Obviously, they want to. Kyler Murray. Should they run it back with LaFleur?
So
Or-
I've been on the wave of like, yeah, we should, like, they should trade Kyler Murray. But also, you have a new head coach in there. Just have just a little bit more of talent in the building. And I think, like,
I think
you should keep him.
I think you should keep him now because you're obviously not going to like try to be chasing wins or anything. You're trying to like build a legitimate program, and why not just like have some form of stability?
No, you're chasing wins. They need to win some games. They
They're
need to
not
get good
winning
at some
shit.
point. They need to chase some fucking wins. I think it probably comes down to, is Kyler Murray's relationship with the front office and organization just shattered after last year? It kind of seems like it might be. I don't know. Not a lot of reporting and noise coming out saying things are just fucking swell and he can't wait to get back to work next year.
Yeah.
If you can get a 3rd round pick for him, 2nd round pick, send him to the Vikings or whatever, I think you probably just do it.
Yeah, if I'm him, I want to trade immediately. But if I'm the Cardinals, like if you trade him, what are you looking for? What's the next option?
You're just trying to
Who's
get him
there?
out the building because you don't like him. And like
That's crazy.
the dead cap, it wouldn't be it like it's not something where it would be like you can't come back from it.
It'd be $17 million.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not terrible.
It's manageable.
Down from $52 million cap hit right now. If he's traded to the new team has a $24 million cap hit.
And so from that sense, I would say trading him is okay. Also because from the moment they signed this extension, it's felt contentious.
Okay.
They've already put in stipulations and saying he's not working hard, he's playing video games too much, and every single step, it doesn't seem like they were ever locked in together. So from that perspective, I could say trade him, but
Yeah.
if you want to chase wins,
Mhm.
I think right now Kyler might be the best path to do that.
Kyler Murray should absolutely be a Viking.
Mm.
They can afford it. They need it bad. They can't waste another year with JJ McCarthy. He should be a
Yeah.
Viking.
Yeah, why not?
Max Crosby. Should you sell high on one of the best edge rushers in the league in a team that isn't anywhere close to contention?
Yes, trade him.
Ever since they shut him down and said, we're going to tank this last game, he took that personally. You can tell he wants out of there. All the noise says he wants to leave. Is a team going to offer multiple first-round picks?
Yes, somebody should. If you trade Max Crosby, you can free up like $30 million in cap space.
Jeez.
You're telling me I can get draft compensation and I can free up my books? Why is he not gone today?
Yeah.
He should be gone.
Yeah, I agree.
Should the Cowboys offer 2 first-round picks for him?
Yes.
2 is a lot. But
Shit.
for a team like that,
Minimum. 2's minimum.
yeah, that'll bolster the shit out of their defense, man.
The Cowboys, the Bears should trade for him. There's so many teams.
The Bears' money situation is kind of tough, but the Cowboys, they can afford it.
Everybody who needs an edge rusher should be calling the Raiders and figuring out how they can get a deal done.
Yeah.
Trade him immediately.
I would love him on my team.
Yes.
But sadly, my team is in division. They're not going to do that. AJ Brown, should the Eagles cut bait? No, see this? It's over.
It's not over.
It's over.
It's not over. I think they
Should be over.
I think they're gonna keep AJ Brown.
Should they? That's the question.
You can't go through a whole nother year.
Only
of this
AJ knows
drama.
the answer to that
Okay.
question.
Would you keep AJ if you were Howie Roseman?
I think I would, because I think right now with the way that everybody's contracts are set up, everybody is incentivized to win right now. And we are not in a position to where we can start that rebuild. And keeping talent in the building is fine. And if we want to have AJ Brown, if we want to have a quarterback and good receivers on the outside, you know that your running game was a little bit your running game took a step back last year. Why would you go out and say, yeah, let's make the passing game a little bit more, a little bit harder because we don't have the talent on the outside? I would keep AJ Brown right now.
It's also tough because with the way his contract is situated, if they were to trade him before the draft, they would take a $43 million dead cap hit,
And that's not happening.
which would be the 4th largest dead cap hit in history to
That's
trade a
insane.
player. So they'd have to trade him after the draft, which obviously makes it more complicated because then you can't trade him for draft picks in this coming year. So awkward situation. You can trade him after the draft. You'd have to just be okay with the picks being in the next year.
And I don't want to do that.
That can't happen. You got to stay.
It can happen. I think it's likely to happen.
That's ridiculous if it was to happen.
Please don't go.
Get ready. I think it's pretty likely. Minka Fitzpatrick.
He's gone.
He's gone. Everybody that has any value should be gone from the Dolphins.
If you were here last year, you are not safe. You are not safe.
And there's rumors of them shopping him.
I do the same thing. I do the same thing. I
I
think
would turn this bitch down to the studs if I was a Dolphins GM.
a veteran secondary player while we're trying to rebuild,
Hell yeah.
go somewhere else, please.
Yep. 30 years old. Goodbye. Anthony Richardson. Should a team buy low on AR?
This team shouldn't be buying anything.
Nobody should buy low on AR. And with how desperate the Colts are at quarterback,
No team should buy low? So you're saying if the Vikings strike out in the other opportunities,
if the Vikings have JJ McCarthy and they say, I know what'll fix this, Anthony Richardson.
You got a hurricane and a tornado in the
so here's
same
the thing
city.
here's the thing about being a gambler. If you got a 50% chance this guy being good, another 50% chance can't hurt. We have a decent chance of hitting with one of them. Why not try 2 broken quarterbacks with some talent and see what we can make happen?
The fault in that logic is assuming that it's a 50% chance for both of them.
Yeah.
That's the issue. If I'm the Colts, you have to keep AR around. You have to hope that he can be competent enough to where your team can be solid this year. If you're a team and you say, okay, I want to buy low, maybe, but with how desperate the Colts are, they're going to be asking for a lot.
If I'm a GM and I need a quarterback bad, what's stopping me from trading 3 years of 7th round picks to go get all the broken QBs in the league and saying my genius coach can fix one of them in training camp, one will rise to the cream of the crop?
If I was a fan of that team, I legitimately might think about killing myself. Because at that point in time, this is targeted. Why?
I think it'd be awesome if my
No.
team needed a quarterback bad and they got all these exciting players that will probably suck, but they get so many of them that all they need is one to hit. If I get 5,
How do you even give these guys the right amount of opportunity?
You can't. But if I get 5 busts and put them out there, throw one knife in the middle of the ring and say somebody survive.
So if the Chargers, let's say Justin Herbert got hurt.
Say requested trade, he's gone.
Yeah, Justin Herbert, he's gone magically. And the Chargers are like, okay, we have to figure this out.
If they came out here,
We're bringing in Trey Lance, Anthony Richardson, Zach Wilson, and JJ McCarthy.
love it.
You're
Love
lying.
It. I love it.
You're
Like
lying.
opposed to what? Getting Russell Wilson? Like
This is crazy though, because that's pre-cope of having a bad quarterback.
if it's that, or I'm just gonna start JJ McCarthy, or I gotta go get Kirk Cousins or Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers. Give me the crazy experiment. Let me see if we can make something happen. If I think my coach, let's say in this scenario, is Mike McDaniel's offensive coordinator, if I think he's like that and he can save somebody, let me give him a lot of opportunities with some guys with some high level skills that we can try to save.
You're fired.
Thank God you're the GM, man.
As hell.
Brian Thomas Jr. Should they trade him or try to make it work?
Is he going to go over the middle?
This is mad
Nope.
neutral right now.
No, he will not go over the middle. Should they use him as a vertical stretching X receiver role player, or should they trade him and try to get a second round pick for him?
Can he run a bang 8 like Michael Irvin?
Sometimes.
It's good enough for me. Keep him. Keep him. I think this team is clearly ascending, and I think that they are going to have just a little bit of regression defensively. I like talent. I like people who are good at their jobs, even if you are not at the tip top, the same way that we thought that you were going to be last year. We can still do things with Brian Thomas Jr. as a receiver on this team. I'm keeping him.
Okay. Mac Jones. Should they trade him to a QB needy team or keep a great backup?
Keep his ass, man. Keep him. After how in and out Brock Purdy was last year, and overall, like, you know how bad and terrible luck your team has in general over the last few
That's
years.
a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta keep him.
That's a good point. You can't get too cocky and be like, "Oh, I'll sell high on him because we have Brock coming back and we won't get hurt that much 3 years in a row."
Yes, you will.
Incorrect, buddy. History
Yeah.
says you will. Especially with how small Brock Purdy is, he'll probably get hurt every now and then for a while.
It might not even be because of that. Week 1, he's going to get struck by lightning. It's very hard. The worst things just always happen to 49ers players. So it would make sense to keep Mac Jones there. He stepped in last year, was very serviceable. He's not making any crazy
And Kyle
money.
Shanahan's in love with him. Like,
Yeah.
you might as well keep him.
He's not making crazy types of money. Keep him.
They're best friends. Keon Coleman.
What would you trade him for at this point?
What did you get for Keon Coleman? You get a 4th round pick?
I think I might
Can you
get
get
like
a
a
fourth?
Subway
I don't
gift
know, maybe
card for him.
Maybe. He's tall. Like, he can...
He's tall.
People...
His naming attributes.
If I'm trading for a player who hasn't produced, yes, that's what GMs are gonna tell themselves and be like, yeah, he's a tall possession receiver. Like, we can go out and fix him. So you could get a 4th for that. I guess
I would not give up a 4th round pick for Keon Coleman.
Somebody probably would, right?
Who would give up a 4th round pick for Keon
I don't
Coleman?
know, but if you gave every GM in the league, choose him. Somebody probably would.
The dumbest
I legit
one.
don't know if that's true. I really don't know if
Yeah.
that's true.
I disagree. I think at all points, at all times, there's one player that
Maybe.
every GM would trade for.
Maybe. Geno Smith.
Keep him.
Do you want to start Fernando Mendoza from day one or have a veteran to ease him in?
Can I do the thing that NFL teams do now, where it's like, we're gonna sit our franchise quarterback and give him time to develop, and then whenever Geno Smith throws 3 meatball marinaras in week 4, Fernando Mendoza will start in week 5.
You can do that if you so choose.
Then I'll do that.
Okay. Keep Geno Smith. There we go.
I'll do that.
Dexter Lawrence.
Mm.
Should the Giants try to sell high on an aging defensive tackle? 29 years old. It can be a $13 million dead cap if they trade him, opposed to, what is that right now? $26 million. They can save $13 million if they trade him.
It would make sense, but also, I
They're
think
not a team that really is like fiending to make moves cap wise for real. Or at least I don't think they should be.
I think right now the fact that they brought in John Harbaugh, I don't know if saving money is the number one thing on their mind, and they might just want to keep the talent.
Yeah. And also
Yeah.
the thing is, I think people are theorizing because Dex has like thrown some comments out there that make it sound like he's frustrated.
Mhm.
So maybe he wants to change the scenery.
If I lost every game that I played into, I would be
Yeah, I'd
as
be
well.
pissed too. Can you get a first round pick for Dex?
Yes,
I don't know. Defensive tackle isn't like a premium position. People will give up that type of caliber.
He's at the top of the league.
He's him.
Yeah. I think you can.
If I get a first, and that's
My,
tempting.
if the Chargers did that, I wouldn't be upset.
That's tempting. I'll give him up for a first.
I do it.
Okay, so if somebody blows you away, you can trade Dexter Lawrence. If not, you keep him and say, get over it. DK Metcalf,
Ooh. Why would you want to trade him?
because you don't got shit going on for you.
But
And
also
again,
you-
it's financial. Let me see the exact numbers. Where is it at?
He's at like 25, 26 million, just consistently.
The spot track write up. It's actually not even. You actually don't even save money. It says there's a lot writing on how the Steelers proceed with their QB1 vacancy over the next few weeks, but a roster in rebuild could mean flipping their wide receiver 1 for additional draft assets. Metcalf will be a highly coveted asset.
Yeah, which basically means
Tear this bitch down.
he's good to go.
Sure. Why not?
I guess,
You have no reason to.
but
to
it
wanna
doesn't.
keep
Again,
him.
it still doesn't make sense because why would you go out and hire Mike McCarthy
know.
if you're going to tear this to the
So win now,
studs?
coach.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. Jordan Addison. He's due to get paid after this year. You could trade him on the last year of his contract and get some value because you don't want to pay another expensive receiver.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm trading him.
You gone?
Damn.
He's gone.
I think I trade him. Don't want to pay two
Cooked.
expensive receivers.
Are you keeping him?
I don't know what the market is for Jordan Addison. What is it? Like 3rd round pick?
Maybe.
That's actually kind of rich. It's Jordan Addison. I don't know.
You have I think at this point, and maybe I'm just scarred from the Bengals, but seeing a situation in which Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase really messed up your cap situation because you're paying so much of your money towards 3 offensive players.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't really want to do that. And especially when I have questions on if my quarterback can complete a 10-yard out, then I don't know if I want to do that.
I understand trading him. I don't know if I feel the need to, just because like how expensive is Jordan Addison going to be anyways?
Yeah.
That like, and your quarterback isn't expensive yet. So I'm not pounding the table looking for a trade partner. I could pay him. But if somebody wants to give me a good pick, I would be perfectly happy to listen.
I also have to have a secret meeting with Justin Jefferson and be like, listen, are you going to be here or not?
Yeah.
Because if he wants out, then I'll keep Jordan Addison.
So do you want to trade Jordan Addison? What do you think, Justin?
Yeah. Do you want to be here?
And that's the end of that. Nope. Had a mean burp coming, but I suppressed it. I got superpowers.
I've been doing it this whole time.
Suppressing
lying.
burps?
No, you've been hearing them.
Oh. No, you don't even try to suppress. You just let that bitch rip.
He's here. Burp.
Next thing we're going to do, we are going to see this spinning wheel on the screen. We're going to spin it and get a team, and we have to try to build the best NFL team we can. We're going to do it as a group this time. Instead of drafting separately, we do it as a group. We're going to draft QB, running back, 2 receivers, 1 tight end, an offensive line, coaching staff, and a defense.
Okay.
So as a group, how would we build the best team? Are one of you going to sell me?
No, let's do it.
First team up. You guys better not sell me. I have a feeling you will. Tennessee Titans. Shit.
Fuck. I don't want to draft nothing.
Do we got to just take the coaching staff and hope Robert Saleh's got it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Coaching staff, we got Tennessee Titans.
Shout out to Brian DeBall.
There
We
we
got
go.
the balls
Yeah.
in the building.
Yeah, Tennessee Titans coaching staff. Wow, that is not a great place to start.
Okay. Next up. Okay.
Bengals.
Jamar Chase or Joe Burrow? What do you want?
Jamar Chase.
Give me Jamar Chase. I think I could find like a
Think we're going to top
one of the
quarterback?
2 best quarterbacks.
There's a good
Ah.
chance we don't get somebody better than Joe Burrow.
Just take
But-
it. Just take it right now.
Or do you want to be greedy and take Jamar?
I mean, because we're talking about the 4th best quarterback and like the 2nd best.
But you know
wide
what? Is
receiver.
Joe Burrow that much better than the 7th best quarterback? I don't know. Let's go Jamar.
I think Jamar.
Then the 7th best, maybe.
This is a gamble. This
he
is a
might
gamble.
he might be that much better
This is a gamble. I'm not gonna lie.
than the 7th. Who's the 7th best quarterback? Would you rather have Joe Burrow or Dak Prescott?
I mean, I'd rather have Joe Burrow, clearly,
Yeah.
but would I rather have Jamar or...
Let's not risk it. Let's go ahead and take. Joe Burrow.
Okay,
Joe-
Joe Burrow it is. We'll be conservative.
Positional value.
It'll be
Fuck,
conservative. Apparently, none of us want to fucking risk it anymore. Titans again. I'm gonna fucking scream from the top of my lungs.
Should have taken Jamar. I had Cam Ward.
Oh my god. I don't want their offensive line. We need to protect Joe Burrow in this scenario for the first time ever.
We can't take none of their backs.
Take their fucking defense? No.
no, hell no.
Our team is cooked.
Damn.
All right, tight end doesn't matter that much. We'll take their tight end.
Okay.
We'll punt tight end. We either punt tight end or punt running back.
Punt tight end.
Punt
Punt
tight
tight
end.
end.
Okay, we can be an elite team by punting tight end. Jesus Christ. This is unfathomable. Oh my God, is it? We almost got Titans a third time. I would have lost my mind. Oh, Broncos defense?
Yes.
Yeah, it's easy. Okay.
There we go. Dude, 3 Titans would have ruined me.
I hate these guys.
Dolphins. A-Chain or Waddle?
A-Chain.
Okay, A-Chain.
Okay.
Joe Burrow throwing little swing passes to A-Chain?
I like it.
We can do worse. Hey, we haven't picked a single wide receiver.
I know.
With
It's okay.
O-line and 2 wide receivers.
It's okay.
I know.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
They're not giving us good options.
We can survive here.
O-line and
Panthers.
Panthers. Cool.
Expensive ass O-line. Or we can pick McMillan.
You're right. We could, but I think we could do better.
If we
the
pick-
homie.
If we if we can pick McMillan, that means we have wide receiver and O-line still open. We're not pigeonholed. If we go O-line now, we have to pick wide receivers.
Let's take Tet.
Let's take that.
Let's
Fuck
take
it.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine. Wide receiver.
Take
too.
T-Mac.
One receiver,
Number 2.
one O-line. Rams, there we go. Puka Nacua.
Yes.
Puka Nacua, McMillan, that's what they wanted to do in the
That's
draft last year.
disgusting.
They tried trading up, make it happen.
Now, who is blocking for Joe
Blocking
Burrow?
for Joe Burrow. Please come clutch.
Titans.
Titans again. Oh my God.
That's tough.
We
We,
should-
we were going to be messed up either way. Because it was either going to be the Raiders or the Chargers.
Wait. Do we have a running back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
A-Chain.
We picked A-Chain.
Oh, fuck.
We get the worst O-line in the league that ruined Ashton Genty. Fuck.
Joe Burrow's gonna die.
Yo, he's going to hate his life, man. Sorry, bro.
Joe Burrow's never gonna be happy. Not on our watch.
Is that it?
Damn.
Yeah, and we couldn't do anything different because if we would have picked the O-line of the Panthers, who would have picked in here? Trey Tucker? Great.
Hey man, run this back. Run this back.
You want to do it again?
Yeah.
All right, one more time. Trying to build a 17-0 team. First up, where
Part
we go.
2.
We'll do it twice. Ravens.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar, easy.
Yeah, not really a conversation. Next
Cool.
up, unless you want to go Minter, but
Nah, we're set.
Lamar Jackson. Cowboys.
Okay, cool. Who do you
Uh,
want? Pickens or do you
Pickens or
want
Lamb? Who after
Lamb.
this year?
George Pickens is more fun.
Lamar to Pickens
Lamar Pickens
combination.
is hilarious.
Yeah.
All
Both
right,
them
fuck it.
wearing ski masks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's go.
do it.
Pickens it is. Okay,
wanted
next
to
up.
show.
No Titans, no Titans, no Titans.
Mm.
Patriots. We could go their coaching staff. Feel good about Vrabel. Josh McDaniels, I guess.
At
I
this
feel
point,
decent about it. You don't want Will
yeah,
Campbell?
it would either be,
Defense or coaching staff.
and the defense just turned up in the playoffs. Well, we'll go coaching staff.
Okay.
It's a good defensive line. Christian Gonzalez is there.
I feel good with coaching staff.
I'm okay with
I think we can get a better defense.
Okay,
Yeah,
coaching
same.
staff it is. So the coaching staff of the Patriots with Lamar and George Pickens. That's a good start.
Oh my God.
Jets.
Brees Hall.
Oh, Jets offensive line. Big Membu.
Yeah.
We got a couple good pieces there, yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's say they're all healthy. So we get, what's his name, the guard that's always hurt?
Elijah Vera Tucker.
Yeah, we got Elijah Vera Tucker healthy. Cowboys again. We can get Pickens together
Yeah,
with CD.
let's do it.
Fuck it.
There we go. Hey, we're cooking so far.
Lamar with CD, George Pickens.
We're cooking. And a decent offensive line. Buccaneers. We can go.
Bucky,
We need tight end, running back, defense is what's left.
Bucky
Let's
Irving.
go Bucky. Fine. I feel fine.
Yeah, I guess we gotta go Bucky Irving.
Yeah.
Tight end and defense.
Please.
Tight end and defense. Oh,
Dolphins.
Miami
Darren
Dolphins.
Waller.
Hey, Darren Waller came back. He had some moments. We need him for one day. Darren Waller, I don't need you to give me a whole nother year. Can you give me one more day?
All right, he got it.
I think you can.
Can you give me one more day?
Can you give me one more day,
Darren
Darren?
Waller, man.
Defense. Don't sell us. Don't sell us. Don't sell us. Arizona Cardinals. I mean, if everybody's healthy,
Nope.
we can be sneaky.
Nope.
Damn, we
Hey,
could
if-
have had McBride.
If Walter Nolan,
Fuck, man.
if
We're
Walter
not-
Nolan and Will Johnson are
With the
healthy,
Dolphins defense. At what cost?
You're right.
listen, if the Cardinals defense was completely healthy, it's not the worst unit in the world. Doesn't sink us.
Brother, we lost. It's okay.
Which team was better? The first or the
Second one.
Second.
Second one easily.
Yeah.
This one's really not that bad. The Cardinals defense isn't the worst case scenario.
It's
We
not the
failed.
best- not the best case either.
Not
We
17 and 0.
It's not great. It's like 15-2 though. We did good.
Yeah.
We did great. Dude, we have Lamar Jackson with CD Lamb and Pickens.
Who's our line again?
Jets? We got Armand Membu. We got a star. And then Elijah Vera Tucker. They have a good O-line all around.
Okay.
Now, if they had quarterback and receivers and running backs to make it matter, that's a different conversation. Next thing, rapid fire. I'm going to name NFL QBs. You tell me, just rapid fire. Elite, good, meh, or trash.
All right, this
Okay.
is.
Elite, good, man. Trash.
I'm gonna clear my brain.
Clear your brain. First thing pops in your mind. Caleb Williams.
Good.
Good.
Not elite yet.
No.
No, not elite. Just
Got to get
good.
there. Next year, though,
Yes.
on elite trajectory.
Yes. On the trajectory.
Justin Herbert.
Elite.
No haters in the building.
Man, I was gonna say good. I almost had to demote.
You were going to say good, and I was going to grab this hammer from the side of me and fucking split your head open.
Man. But he's elite though.
Elite. Brock Purdy.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, he's okay.
Good.
He's definitely elevated from
Meh.
the tier where people are like, oh, he's not that. Like he's
Yeah.
he's a good quarterback.
He's very good. And like, I don't know if he has the physical traits to get to elite, but he's upper half of good.
Yep.
I do like Brock Purdy.
I do like Jackson Dart.
Meh.
Meh.
Very meh.
Joe Burrow.
Elite.
Elite, but I
course.
feel meh right now because he's
Come on
always
now.
hurt.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts.
Elite.
No, come on. Right now he's like meh for real.
I told him I'm gonna split his head with the hammer. You get a harpoon. Harpoon to the stomach. 2024, good. Last year, meh.
Yeah, last year was very meh.
I expect meh. I'm happy when I get good. Baker Mayfield.
I'm feeling very meh right now.
I've always thought meh, but he's earned his way into good
He's
most of
good,
the
though.
time.
He's good.
Probably
He's good. He's good, but he shows a lot of flashes of meh.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on the day.
Second half of the year,
Yeah,
That-
week
that
to
meh.
week.
that meh was
It was
It was
tough.
man.
Meh was May.
Meh was man.
mhm.
Man Max.
Dak Prescott.
Elite.
good.
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 Bordering.
If we're gonna give
elite.
Herbert elite,
Hey, all right,
he
you're
deserves to be
getting your
elite
head
too.
split, buddy.
What did they
Herbert's
both
better.
do in the playoffs?
You're getting your head
Absolutely
split, buddy.
nothing. They both deserve elite.
Into
Well,
in the river.
If you gave Herbert
Elite.
Pickens and Lamb, they would have did something.
and a much better offensive line.
Come on, man.
Matthew Stafford,
Good.
Come on
elites.
now. He's elite. That's the
He's
MVP
clearly
of the
elite.
league.
He's clearly elite.
He won MVP.
He said he was done hating on the Rams. He's not. He lied. He's not.
Did y'all
done.
hear him
He said
43
that like
minutes
10
ago?
minutes ago. He lied.
No, it's like 3 or 4 like elite.
You gave it to Herbert.
Listen,
You're
last
nasty,
year,
bro.
listen, last
You're
year kind of moved
nasty.
me.
You're nasty. Did you see the playoffs?
Jaden Daniels.
Last year kind of moved me. He's good.
He's good. My heart says elite. Prove it to me. Prove it to me
Yeah,
again that
he's-
you're
he's
still
good.
elite.
And again, and again, and again.
Yeah, you are elite, but you're currently on probation. You're back to good.
That's fair. And it's not even because of ability. We just need you to be on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
field.
Mhm.
After rookie, I thought you were going to be elite for a long time. I still think that, but do it first.
Yeah.
That's the end of the show.
Nice.
I had to pee really bad.
Okay.
Now is your pee gonna be light or dark?
With that being said, that's the end of this show. We'll see y'all next week. Tap in this week, Thursday episode of TD3 should be a good one. Check out next week's episode of House Call on Tuesday. We're out.
Peace, my bad.